Hello, welcome along to Struggle in Hosh, our newest campaign. This will be DM'd by our wonderful Evan, who you may know from Good Sagravia. He plays Gideon Dawnstar. And yeah, this is going to be episode 1. We will be going, this will be going out at 5 PM EST each week. And you will find it on YouTube somewhere between 24 and 48 hours later, depending on how well Darth manages to learn how to do it. Playing with us today, we have Bruno.
Hello.
We have Mike.
Hello.
We have Richie. Sometimes. He seems to have frozen. He'll return shortly, I'm sure. And we have Ghost.
Hi.
Fantastic. I'm sure we'll get around to introducing characters later, but for now, I don't know. If you don't know me, I have no idea how you fucking got here. And we will wait for Richie to resume, and then we will kick off. Richie, you good? Ah, fuck it. We don't need him anyway. Evan, introduce your campaign, please.
Alrighty. So, hello. Welcome all to Struggle in Hosh, or as it will most likely be known, Hosh, the place you all will be starting in, or may be starting in. This is a world grief-stricken between a war between, like, do you want me to just, well, first off, James, do you want me to describe, like, the basic plot and such, I guess? Alright.
No, I mean, I literally said, welcome to Evil Zagravia, and then I literally went, okay, you are in a dark room, hear it, just kick off, go it,
Okay.
It's just your table game. Right. Nobody gives a shit about the stream, they're here to watch, we're here to play.
Got it, alright, so, we will begin as you all are currently sitting in the the Emerald Unicorn Tavern. Drinks are being passed around. You all, most of the tables are pretty full. And we will start with Bruno's character sitting at a table by herself. Would you mind introducing your character, Bruno?
Of course. You see a very beautiful woman with long, luscious locks of golden hair. She's kind of leaning back on the table, and you see a mace next to her. You notice that she's wearing quite a large mantle over her, and she's just kind of striking and looking around the bar, seeing if there's any trouble amidst.
Nice. Yeah. Coming into the bar next, doors swing wide, and Ghost, your character steps in. Would you mind describing them?
Yes. Asher Silverheart. Mocha skin, snow white hair, brushed down, a little spiked, intricately curved horns, scales in certain spots, half dragon, and I should say he's here to just get a drink.
Nice. All right. The next person to well, actually not next person. You step in. You kind of look around. The only really free table is next to our already described Bruno's character. Would you like to take a seat, or would you like to just go up to the bar and try and grab a drink?
I'll just go up to the bar and grab a drink.
All right. The very fancily mustached half-elf behind the bar says, "Hello, mate. What will you be having today?"
What do you have?
Well, we have a good old malt ale. I think we have a few bottles of wine in the back. A bit of whiskey here and there. Oh, and we have the Golden Dragon Special, if you're interested.
Golden Dragon Special sounds interesting. I'll take that.
I'll warn you now, it's 5 gold, friend.
It's not a problem for me.
Nods. Goes into the back. He comes back with a large glass tankard. Sits down with a golden ale in it. Kind of slides it over. Says, "That'll be 5 gold."
He reaches to a small pouch attached to his waist and gives him 5 gold.
Were we meant to start with some gold? I seem to have missed that notification.
Yeah, you guys have starting gold.
Of
Sorry about that. You guys probably have about 20 gold each if
Sick.
you
Alright,
guys
got
didn't
it.
take the
Thank you.
standard stuff. Yeah. You hand him over the gold, passes over the stuff, and as you drink from it, you taste almost like summer, a beautiful blend of honey, lemons, mead, and other tastes you can't quite identify, but it's an amazing blend. Yeah, as you're sipping away at your very fine mead, the door opens again. And Elena, would you mind describing your character?
Really? Me? Hold on. You would pick me right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course.
While I'm fixing all the cameras. Okay. Yeah, you see a tabaxi walk in. He's got a crosspiece on. And on that crosspiece, he's got 2 pistols. One on each side, allowing him to pull them from across his chest. He has a small rapier to his right-hand hip and a dagger to his left. He's got his hood up. And he's wearing sort of full leathers. He looks exactly like a mercenary. And he walks in, looks around at the scum of the earth. He walks up to the bar and he goes, "I'll have a whiskey."
A whiskey, you say? Certainly, that'll be a silver. As he kind of goes over and gets a
I'll
glass,
toss him.
pours it out for you.
I toss him 2 and keep the change.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. He kind of pushes it over. And yeah. You see currently, you see the weird half-dragon thing kind of leaning against the bar as well, next to you. And you, across, you see a strange golden woman sitting at a table by herself.
Yeah, I'll head straight over to the strange golden woman. I'll sit down in a chair, put my feet up on the table. Right, love, what brings you here?
That's a bit rude, don't you think, to just put your feet on the table as you arrive?
Table's there. Feet are comfy.
I guess animals really don't have manners around here, huh?
Who needs manners when you got guns?
Alvil's gonna kind of stretch her a cloak and just kind of turn it a little bit away.
Alright, as you do that,
Doesn't bother
the
Varix.
door opens. Oh.
That's fine. Carry on.
That's like, as that happens, the door opens once more to admit Richie. Would you mind describing your character, please, if you are here with us? Nope, guess not. Okay, never mind. King, your character walks in instead.
So as he enters, he just kind of is like pushing on the door and tries to push it out of the way, and it's very heavy for him. He's only about 2 feet tall, this little blue kobold individual. And he's decked out with all of these interesting little trinkets, and he's got a pouch, and it can be assumed he's a spellcaster. But Stitch kind of walks in and is looking a little squirrely, and he's just kind of surveying the scene, trying to see what's about.
Okay. The half-elf barkeep will kind of lean over the counter and say, "Hello there, young fellow. Would you care for a drink or perhaps a meal?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
just a bed for your weary head."
Oh, that would be wonderful, yes. Could I have a water? That'd be good. Thanks.
Of course. Kind of goes into the back and comes out with a small glass of water, hands it down to you.
Oh, this is quite large. Huh? Thank you.
And I got some.
Sorry, what was that? Oh, Richie, you're here. Okay.
Oh.
As that happens, the door opens once more to admit Richie's character. Would you mind, if you're here still, if you could describe your character and such?
He's a large, gray-scaled, dragonborn type with the multicolored eyes. No real armor to speak of.
Okay. All right. So you enter. You see a strange little kobold creature getting served currently. A golden woman and a weird cat man, kind of sitting together, looking like they're not too happy to be sitting together. And you see a man kind of leaning against the bar. Looks a bit like you, but different.
Fair enough. I'll just take a seat at the bar.
All right. Barkeep comes over to you, says, "Hello there, sir. Care for a drink? Perhaps a meal?" I'll let you decide then. He's gonna walk off to serve other patrons. But yeah. So, the characters all been introduced. Yeah, as most of you are enjoying your drinks or just kind of like sitting back, talking with some patrons or with each other, suddenly a town guard enters the bar, full getup, kind of tabard, bearing a coat of arms of a tree upon a hill, kind of helmet, carries a spear, kind of walks in, looks around at everyone, kind of pulls out a small scroll, opens it, and says, "Pardon me, but is an Alvil, a Verix, a Asher, a Stitch, and a Valentine here?"
Oh shit, the pigs are here. And they're calling out my name. That's not looking good. Where's the nearest staircase?
The the nearest staircase is about 15 feet to your right. It looks like it leads up to the rooms.
Excuse me, love, got a dash. And I'll pop over to the stairs and just peek around the edge of the stairs and see what's going on with the rest of everybody else.
Alvil's gonna grab the cloak of Eric's.
Mm-hmm.
If
Okay.
I see a criminal, I'm not letting you get away. Yes, officer, how can we help you? Are you looking for them?
Make a grapple check. Make a grapple check, Alvil, and make a acrobatics check.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it? For him. Yeah. That is a 19.
19.
14.
But I would, to be fair, if he tried to grab my cloak and said what he said, or said what she said, I guess, I would have just turned around and said, "It's alright, love, I'm not a criminal. Just a mercenary who don't like playing around with the law. It's easier sometimes to go your own way."
Well, you did alert the guard, so he's gonna come over and say, "Pardon me, would you be one of the people I've just called out?"
That depends. Why are you asking?
The mayor wants to see you. Says he has a job.
Work? Is he paying?
From what I hear, yes, it's quite a kingly
Oh,
sum.
very well then. Well, that changes things, doesn't it? Alright, it's work time, lads. I'll neck the rest of my scotch. Alright, lead the way.
You finish your drinks that's on the table, and yeah, he kind of like leads
Where
you
we
up.
go?
Mm-hmm.
I don't just take any job. What does this job entail? What are the ethical repercussions of taking this job? Are we killing anyone?
Repercussions.
Capturing anyone?
I'll tell you straight, darling, I have not the faintest clue, but I know it probably won't involve killing anyone. Probably something to do with that strange-ass cloud that's been forming over the ramparts.
Avil's gonna chug and follow.
Alright, chug the rest of your wine and just get the fuck out. He's gonna kind of lead you out the tavern, where you guys are approached by another guard who's gonna lead you toward the manor, the mayor. We're gonna cut to the tavern, and that one city guard is gonna look around a bit more and is like, that's a Velita, a Verix, and an Avil. We got a Valentine, Stick, and Asher still. Could you please come forward? We have a job for you.
You need me? Oh, hi. What? How can I help you?
Oh, hello there, little man. I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Hi.
You would be, Stitch here?
Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Are
the
you-
mayor's
you-
needing you for some, matters.
Oh, did I do something? Oh, I just.
Oh, no,
got
you haven't done anything. He just,
Oh.
says he wants you for a job.
What job? Oh. Nobody's ever offered me a job. That's really exciting. Yeah. Right. Do I follow you? Is that
If you'll step outside, my compatriot will, escort
outside?
you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I just like over there. I'll just kind of move my way outside.
Alright, you, move your way outside, and you're escorted off to the manor by another city guard. He's gonna look back and kind of look around the tavern, and it's gonna kind of look along the bar and is like, Valentine and Asher. You got a Valentine and Asher in here?
Yeah, Valentine's over there. He's a bit. He's currently having some connection issues. He'll be following along silently, I think, love.
Oh,
If Asher approaches cautiously, and well, he asks, you called?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Asher approaches cautiously and asks, you called Asher, right?
Yes, I did, sir. Would you be Asher?
Yes.
Well, if you'll step out, if you'll follow me, we got a job that needs to be done.
A job, you say?
Yeah.
Very well then.
All right. He's gonna lead you on out. And we cut to the mayor's manor. It's a very fancy place, at least for it's a pretty podunk town. So it's nice in terms of it being kind of countryside farm town. We kind of go up to the door, and city guards kind of transfer you over to a butler who opens the door, and yeah, he leads you to a small parlor and says, my dearest apologies, ma'ams and sirs. The Mayor Kettlehot will be with you shortly. He's going to bow and then leave the room. You are free to RP amongst yourself for a moment.
Man looks like he can afford to pay. Can't be too bad.
Man looks like he's ripping off his town.
Just a little bit. They all do. These politicians, leaders, they're all schmuck, really, aren't they? Always keeping
I've
the
never
best
met
back to
a leader.
themselves. Yes, well, while we're here, interesting group, don't you think? Who are you, anyway?
Me? Oh,
Sure, yeah, you little dude. What's your name?
oh yeah. I'm Stitch. That's what people call me. Yeah.
I'm Verix.
Oh, hi. Hello. You're and very tall.
I think it might be the other way round, but never mind, eh? And this magnificent lady, who might she be?
Looking at Verix, because he's like really short.
Oh, she also short. Right, maybe I am tall, I don't know.
I'm 2 feet tall. So.
Oh,
My name is Alvela Branlisa. I'm not the one to reveal many details about myself, but let's just say if need be, I can take care of myself and of you, so this job won't be too complicated, I suspect.
oh, I love a lady who can take care of me.
Gross.
And who are you?
Asher. Asher Silverheart.
Wow.
Very good.
Your speech is inspiring.
Brutal and savage. I love it. Yeah, where'd you
I'm
come from,
flattered.
Asher?
Thank you.
Where do you come from? That is a great question, is it?
Break character. I don't even know.
Alvil's gonna pull up her water flask and just.
Alright. Yeah, you see, look, there's actually like there's like a couple of couches, and there's like a table in the middle. On the table there is a small pitcher of wine and several glasses. If anyone's interested, that's there.
Oh, this is like, it's not just chilling. It's like it's there. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'll pour myself a glass.
Alright, pour yourself a glass, taste it. It's a nice rosé, probably more expensive than you would probably be able to afford.
What does it taste like? Verix.
Expensive and flavourless.
Mmm.
What did the glasses look like?
The
They
glasses
like-
are very fancy. They there's like the standard little like glass cup bit, and then underneath it where you would hold it, it appears to be shaped into the form of dancing dolphins.
Whoa. How
Oh,
many
those-
were there?
There are 6 there.
Ah, you think they'd mind if I just?
Help yourself. It wouldn't be there if it wasn't for us.
Oh, okay. I'll just take one.
I'd like to
Hold
try
on to
one.
it.
Alvil's gonna approach the glasses as well and take a sip.
It's just a nice rosé,
You know,
kind of it.
being raised by dwarves, this practically tastes like water. And not the good kind.
It's missing the kick, innit? Oh. It is
Missing
mildly
everything.
better than water.
Ugh.
Yeah,
as
Asher is gonna pick one up and just slightly breathe on it and freeze the wine.
No, that's a
Fancy.
trick.
That was cool.
You can make ice from our whiskey. That could be useful.
All right. As you're all
Priorities.
as you guys are all talking amongst yourself about how shitty this wine is, the door opens and a very finely dressed halfling with gray hair and an equally gray mustache swirled in in a very extravagant fashion. His hair is kind of like parted in two ways, and he kind of walks in and says, "Ah, hello there. You would be the adventurers I hired, yes?"
You ain't hired us yet, but we hear you've got work for us. We want to hear
Yes,
about the
indeed.
job.
He closes the door, kind of goes over and pours himself a glass, and says, "Please take a seat."
Very well. Just to give you a heads up, this one's got ethical issues.
Who are you pointing at?
Alveol.
Different
Okay.
calling them a moral compass.
Yeah, that. I personally call that an issue, but maybe that's just me.
Not everything in life can be solved with guns, Jerix.
I beg to differ. Most things can. But we'll find out.
Yeah, sits down. I'm assuming you all either sit down or stand, whatever you guys want to do. I don't really give a shit. The mayor then looks at you all and says, "Well, I have a job for you all. It's not any comparative or, shall I say, troublesome, I would hope, but troublesome for this town, I would say. These past few days, strange occurrences have been happening. The sound of thunder, but no rain. The dark, ominous-looking cloud has started forming over the ramparts and is slowly moving towards us. We being a peaceful town, don't want any trouble, but we want to be prepared and know what we're dealing with. If you could please, go a bit over the ramparts, or up the ramparts, and see what's going on. I would very happily pay you a kingly sum."
Begging your pardon, but did you just ask us to investigate a cloud for money?
Yes.
Sign me
a
up.
good sum of money.
This sounds like the easiest job I've ever done in my life.
Those are pretty cool.
It may seem easy for you, but troublesome for us. And as you're all talking, the door suddenly flies open, and a young-looking halfling girl, like in her 20s-ish, kind of opens the door. She's wearing, like, robes, like red robes, and she has, like, flying red hair, and she kind of like, "Papa, what are you doing? Oh, there you are. Papa, I've learned this great spell. Sorry, Amelia, I'm in the middle of a meeting right now. Oh, sorry." I'm gonna kind of walk out, close the door. "My dearest apologies. My daughter is studying magic."
She'd be better off learning to defend herself with a proper weapon, but I have met a few who are pretty useful with magic.
Would she? Would she though?
Well, self-defense is important to every person, especially what is she, a prince mayor, a mayoress, a deputy mayor? What title would you give your daughter?
If I were to pass, I guess she would inherit the mayoress title, I suppose.
See, so she should be able to defend herself. And like I said, I've met a few who are useful with magic, but sometimes they get a bit tired near the end of the day, and a gun don't get tired.
Well, she doesn't quite really care for the mayoress title. It seems like she mostly wants to run off with the mystic eye. Oh, but you don't need to hear about my troubles.
As she should. As she should, as some would say.
Well,
The same as me.
ways. Either way, if you can get this job done at least before the end of the week, I would very much appreciate it. But take your time, gather your necessities.
Well, I don't see much reason to stick around, to be honest. Get straight up there now. Any of you got anything you need to do before we go have a look?
I want to look at the cloud. All right.
Every time I turn you up, Mike, you get quiet.
Sorry, I'll get
It's
closer.
killing me. It's like every time I'm edging it up and you just go further and further away. Yeah, that's great.
Can't stop me.
Oh, fucking hell. All right, welcome back. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Cool. Yeah. Asher, you got anything you need to do before we head up?
No.
Alfie, perhaps you might need what they call a short rest.
Be okay.
Very
I'm
good.
perpetually tired from carrying the weight of the world on my back.
Oh my god, that sounds dramatic.
That's cool.
Yeah, you'd have a bit of a hard time carrying the weight of the world on your back, wouldn't you? Surprised you managed to carry that scroll case. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
He's the mayor's gonna kind of say, if you're in need of any kind of provisions, I would check out the Belmont's general store.
On
Got
whose
something you
wallet?
might need.
Mine or yours?
Good, fair point. He kind of rummages around in his pouch and kind of hands you all, he'll hand you about 50 gold. It says,
Wow.
if you're, not all, it's kind of like a party sum. He kind of hands it and says, if you finish the job, there'll be 100 gold each for each person.
Wow, now we're talking.
And that provisionary sum can be used to buy supplies if you're needed. I do apologize, but I do have other matters to attend to.
One question. What
yes,
exactly
what's-
what does finishing the job entail? Is it
Finishing the job entails you going up there, seeing what's
look at the
going
clouds?
on, what's causing this storm, and if it's natural causes, good to note. But provided you tell us, we'll promptly pay you. And if
He
it's something
really
you
is
could
paying
use-
us for looking at a cloud.
This is great.
I'm in.
Oh, it just gives me an iffy feeling. Just want to make sure it's not some evil being trying to kill us all. But if you'll
Yeah,
excuse
that's
me,
usually
matters to
not
attend to. It's gonna stand. It's gonna bow and just gonna walk out. The butler comes in and says, "I'll be escorting you out when you're ready."
We're ready. I'm
The
sorry.
evil in this world grows stronger every day. To think that these poor town folk are scared of clouds.
Personally, I'm not going to lie, my wallet finds it quite convenient. Well, do we want to do any shopping, or are we heading straight up the ramparts?
I think we can go.
Well, there's nothing for me to get, but I'm ready whenever everyone else is.
Well, let's get ourselves up them ramparts then.
Alright. So, you guys.
I'll look down to Stitch. You good to walk?
To walk, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just don't want to leave you behind, you know. Them
Oh,
little
no,
legs just...
Just so you know,
It's okay,
it'll
I can
probably.
jog.
Oh.
I'm just going to...
Yeah, guys, wait.
It'll probably take you a few hours to get there. Probably a little bit longer to climb up. It's not close by any means.
No, it
It's
was the
like
climbing
100
bit you mentioned.
No, no.
We're going up a
it's-
staircase, right?
About this somewhat.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So
I'm just worried about that little dude, you know?
yeah, you never know, might fall. Yeah. So if you guys want to head off, it'll take you just straight off the bat with no preparations. It'll take you, I would estimate, about maybe 3 hours or so to reach the
Dude's me.
to reach it. Probably several more to climb it, but you only need to climb up enough so you can see the clouds more clearly.
Alright. No time like the present.
Alright, so you head off, and as you head off, the clouds get closer and closer, larger and larger, and darker. Eventually, it starts to pouring rain.
We've already sorted one problem an hour in. He said he was worried because there was clouds but no rain. Now he's got clouds and rain. Problem solved. Let's keep going.
We could just
Will's
turn
gonna
around
cast
now.
light.
Sorry, what are you casting, Bruno?
Light.
Okay.
So I want to see better. Special effects,
it's-
go.
Ooh, yeah. You a small globe of light appears in your hand as you continue onwards. The closer and closer you get to the ramparts, now there's suddenly starting to be lightning and thunder, but mixed with some other strange noise. It sounds like thundering more than just the lightning. You hear the sound of rocks smashing, and you hear the sound of rocks smashing and loud yells. Don't quite seem human. Mixed with also the sound of a loud roaring. Yeah, you want to get up at least this small part of the ramparts. It's maybe like a few hours hike. You can get up to the top and see what is making this noise.
Yeah. Let's get our way up there.
As you guys are scaling this, could you all give me a con check to see how well you're faring during this travel?
Okay. First,
I shall cast guidance on myself.
All right.
Sorry, that should be appearing for the stream. I don't know why it's not. Let's get that fixed. There we go. Okay, so 17.
17. You're doing pretty well, Verix. Your body's well acclimated to travel, so you're doing well. In fact, your tabaxi nature is just kind of like walking ahead of everyone, like kind of watch back, like, what's taking you so long? You know.
Pretty much. Except I'm not, because he's quite casual. You know, he's going to make sure he's in with the rest of the party. He's looking out for the little dude. You know, he's not heartless. He's just a bit of an arsehole. Yeah. How did Asher do? Asher got a 7.
Oh, well. 7, you say? Oh, nice. 7. Asher, this mountain is tough. The farther you climb, the more tired you get. You're like, you take a level of exhaustion.
Oh.
Come on, lad.
Wait up for me. Wait up for me.
You'll be alright. I ain't far now.
It's really not that bad. Just keep going up. It's great.
The confusing moment when the Dragonborn is struggling with the staircase that the kobold's hopping up with no problem.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get up the game log. I can check all your contracts. That's better.
Yeah, it's also on the stream screen, if that's easier.
Okay, so, Alvil, you're not doing too hot, but a little better than Asher. You're still taking a level of exhaustion, though.
That's a 12, yeah. He got his guidance in.
Oh, yeah, even still. Doesn't quite meet the DC, sadly. And yeah, Stone Stitcher, you meet the DC, so you're doing just fine. Alright, and as you guys struggle to the top of the hill, 1 second while I choose the music. Eleanor, how do I skip tracks?
Exclamation mark, skip.
It says I can't use that.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
Maybe you could just skip the next track.
Yeah, I can do that for now. That's fine.
I can just
All right.
click on it. So
This
cool.
is not what I was looking for. What the hell's going on? That's not the right stuff. Oh well. As you could you skip one more time? I need the dramatic music.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
He's getting out the big guns.
So as you
It's alright, I shall
struggle to
also
top-
use a light spell.
as you
Onto
top, you see a great sight as it is gone completely dark now, only illuminated by the faint hint of the spectacle in front of you, and obviously Alvilla's light. Alvilla's light. But you see in front of you a large dragon and a large giant.
Hey, Asher.
Currently,
Is he a friend of yours?
I
anyways,
don't know,
you
but
see,
I
you
can
see
speak
the-
dragon.
I'm not
punch
sure drawing
and,
attention's the best plan. Sorry, Evan, go on.
Sparking with lightning, it misses, but then the dragon lunges forward and kind of bites at him. This fight is going on, and this is where the roaring sound is coming from, and the cracking of stone. As you see, the harder they're fighting, the closer they're getting towards the ramparts you're currently on, and thus closer to the part. Green.
Hide the light.
All right, you hide the light. They do not care. They are still fighting. I would highly recommend you get the fuck out of there and warn the town.
How far away is the giant?
The giant and the dragon are currently fighting. They're about 100 feet away from you.
Ah. I think it might be time to get back down this hill. We've done our mission. It might be nice to protect one or the other, but frankly I can't decide which, and not only that, but they're a little large.
And it looks
Yeah,
quite
these guys are
interesting.
the size of skyscrapers. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go.
Stitch, what were you saying?
Do we recognize any of
Oh,
this?
it looks dangerous. Let's go.
Like, do we know the dragon, the giant? Like, do we know who they are?
Roll me a nature check.
Sure.
Giant.
I'm gonna guidance myself through this.
Have I ever
Okay.
met this dragon in my whole life?
No, you cannot, but you can tell it's blue.
That's a 9.
All right, you can see that. You can obviously see that the dragon is blue, and the giant can summon. Fuck you.
Well, based on my knowledge, are blue dragons usually good?
You don't really know. This one could be different. But either way, you guys are heading back to the town.
According to my personal opinion, the best dragons are the ones that are really far away. Let's get ourselves down.
All right, you guys move at a bit of a higher pace, and you head right back down the mountain. By this time, you can kind of look back, and you see the giant getting pressed up against the mountain, getting bashed by the dragon.
Good lord.
Out of game, this is a blue dragon and a storm giant. Anyways, you guys continue to walk on down until eventually you're kind of sprinting towards the town. When you get there, it is a downpour. Lightning is flashing.
Just find the mare.
Yeah, as you look back, you can see the dragon and giant fighting now.
We didn't need to walk all the way up there. Oh well. At least we found his cloud.
Yeah. So, do you want to warn the mayor?
Yeah, let's go find the mayor. He's got our
You
money.
Head off. Run off to the mayor's manor. Knock on the door. Butler lets you in and says, I suspect the mayor will want to speak with you immediately. Please come in quickly.
We want to speak with the mayor immediately too, so that's good.
Yep. You head in and you kind of find him packing up all of his belongings, and he kind of looks at you and says, I thank you for
Don't
finding that
pack
thing.
the gold. You owe us that. And not only that, I've got some good news for you as well as some bad news for you. You mentioned thunder with no rain. We fixed it. Now you've got thunder and rain. Also, you've got a dragon.
Yeah, yes,
Yep.
I can clearly see now, but I do thank you for going up there to find it. Here, he kind of hands you the gold amount that you was promised.
As he hands me the gold, can I just grab his hand?
What do you want to do?
Grab his
Where are
hand.
you off to, buddy?
Well, I'm packing my stuff. I've already sent out a town-wide evacuation order.
Interesting.
Do we normally pack our bags before evacuating?
Yes, we're evacuating the town. It's not safe here anymore.
Where are you off to?
Well, we'll figure that out as soon as we get out of the town and out of the area.
What an exquisite plan from a great leader. How about a place of safety nearby? Is there a fortification? Maybe another town a little way away where we might take shelter? You know, anything that might be slightly more practical than walking out into the open while the dragon and the giant are fighting. I'm not an expert on being a leader, but frankly, some plan is usually better than none.
Well, the best plan I've got is currently to go to Mistown, see if they can help us. You would all know of Mistown. It is a very well protected city. That's pretty much the capital of all of Hosh. It is probably about 100 miles from here.
How the hell are you getting all the kids and the elderly an 100 mile hike?
No, we're not hiking. We've gathered all the carts we can. We're going to be escape. We need to get going quickly. And as he does that, he kind of finishes packing up his stuff. He's like, Amelia!
Sorry, to clarify that, is he still thinking of walking the 100 miles?
No. He's from what you can gather, he's gathered all the carts for all the people that are in the town. They're going to start riding off towards Mistown.
Yeah, that's still a long, long way for kids and babies and grown adults. Alright. Well, if that's the nearest place of safety you're considering, then I guess that'll have to do for him. As for us, what about you guys? Are we also headed to Mistown? I was going to do some shopping, but I'm guessing that Mr. Tavern Keeper's also on his way, and I don't want to get caught without a room.
Well, so I would, if you would escort us to the town and protect us from any dangers that might occur along with the city guard, I would also happily pay you.
100-mile escort? You're talking big wonga, lad.
Yeah, you'll be paid a kingly sum. But I must be going.
How kingly is kingly? Because you ain't a king, you're a mayor, aren't you?
1,000 gold.
Each?
Yes, please.
Alright.
Help us feel that we're extorting these people. I mean, they're in danger. 1,000 gold is a bit much, especially if it's each of us.
1,000 gold a person is fair, because it will mean that we give the absolute best that we have. I know some of us might have done that anyway, but some of us need to eat, you know?
Right. If you'll please excuse me. And he kind of
Alright.
kind of runs his way out of the place along with his daughter.
Sorry, at this moment, can I turn to Asher and Stitch? Just, are you guys alright? We're travelling 100 miles to protect these people.
Well,
I'm muted, Mike. It was great miming skills, though.
situation's pretty dire. They are gonna need someone.
I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, I'll go with you guys.
You are now.
Also, that was
Voice crack.
cool.
What was cool?
We're gonna
The
get
dragon and the
paid
giant?
1,000 gold.
Oh, the 1,000 gold. Yeah, I agree with you. That is cool.
That's cool. Good job. But
It
can we leave?
is
I don't want
always-
to die.
Sorry. Alvil?
It is always nice to have some light in the middle of darkness, isn't it?
That's cool. Yeah, it is.
Sometimes jobs are best done in the dark. When it comes to fighting dragons, light's gonna be fucking helpful.
Right? Especially if we're in a cave where we can see.
I'm not sure we have to walk through any caves on the way to Mistown, but maybe some forests, maybe some dark nights. You can be a beacon of light, a beacon of hope to all them people. Yes. I'm going to turn to Stitch. Do you do any magic lighty things?
Well, kind of. I do magic, yeah. So, small things. Not like I don't dazzle. I just kind of.
I have magic as well.
Oh, you have magic as well, do you? A team of magicians.
Well,
Fantastic.
let's just say that sometimes the light isn't always an option.
But can you
Sometimes
pull a
it-
rabbit out of that?
Oh, I should do that one.
I can do this, and you see swirling black flames come from his hand.
Well, shit. This guy
That's
ain't joking around. He does black flames and ice cubes. I'm in.
I can do that too. But what? It's still cool.
Basically a
Can you-
bartender.
Fantastic. Black flames, ice cubes, and bright lights.
It's the theme.
I'll bring the guns. Let's go.
All right. So as
Do we have? Sorry, just for clarity's sake, do
yeah.
our characters have any idea which direction Mistown is in? Because I
Mistown.
came from that way, not that way.
It's Mistown, and it's about. And now I'm looking at the map.
I'm looking at the map too, but would we know where it is? Like as characters?
Oh yeah, no. You would know that it would be. You wouldn't know where it is. You would know about the distance, and it maybe wouldn't be 100 miles. It'd be more like 50 miles ish.
Okay.
It's still a long ways, but it's still a little closer than
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would be. Yeah, you guys kind of walk out of the mayor's house, and you see a little more than 100 feet away. The dragon and the giant have exited the ramparts and are now fighting in the small plains that are between Green Hill and the mountain and the ramparts. You see them bashing each other, and as you're kind of running in the opposite direction, about 30 feet away from you, the dragon looks like it's about to shoot, breathe, use a breath weapon or something, but the giant punches its face to the side, and the lightning breath weapon goes off and cuts through the street no more than 10 feet away from you guys.
I'll turn to Asher. But can you do that?
And as you're saying that, a thunderbolt goes flying and it hits the mayor's house, and it just explodes.
Oh my god!
Oh, hold up. Is the mayor in it or out of it?
He's out of it. You
Oh,
can
good.
see him currently
Because
running with
otherwise
his
we ain't
bags.
getting paid.
Where's the
Right.
kid?
Yeah, no.
Where's the kid?
It's getting dangerous. We should go.
Is the mayor with his child, for clarity?
The mayor is with his kid, yes.
Okay, cool.
And the
They're
butler?
both currently. The butler is not there, but you can assume he's not in the house. I'll tell you that.
Okay. The house was exited. Marvellous.
Yes, the house was exited.
Alright, well, looks like we better get this show on the road as far away from these battling beasts as we can.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't suppose anyone has anything to make us go a bit faster, do they?
What's the song?
I had this friend used to paint stripes on our face. Go faster stripes, you know what I mean? It ran like the wind.
Very cool.
You guys are currently running in the opposite direction while you're doing this, by the way.
Opposite direction to what?
The opposite direction of the giant and dragon.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, no, we'll be last out the town, won't we?
Most likely.
Yeah,
but,
that's the
You
plan.
never know. There could be strife. Yeah, as you're running along, you see a man dragging a woman. Both of them are one of them is wearing a kind of tavern maiden outfit. The other's kind of just wearing standard adventuring clothing, or just standard fancy clothing. He's kind of pulling her along, and as you pass, you can see there's a large, broken off wooden beam stuck straight through her chest. As you're walking along, you see him kind of crying, and he's like, "Come on, Marie, we're almost there. We're almost to the cots. We're almost safe. Just hold on."
Are they still alive?
Sorry, was that?
Are they still alive?
Is she still alive?
You're unable to tell as you're running past.
I will
No, we're
stop
stopping.
and help.
Yeah, we'll stop.
Okay. You want to help the guy with this?
Fella,
obviously probably wife?
hold up. Your wife looks injured, or maybe, yeah, she looks injured. Do you
Yes,
want
we're
us?
almost to the cart. We gotta get going.
We'll get you to the cart, but first of all, let my friend here have a look. She might be able to help.
All right. If you want to make a medicine check to determine if she's still alive and how badly it is. How bad it is.
Yes, and I'll use guidance as well, just to
Alright.
support that. It's a 12 plus. It's a 16.
16? Yeah, you can determine that this woman is dying slowly, and the wound is. She may not make it.
So she's still alive.
She is still alive, yes, but barely holding on to life.
I'm going to punch her non-lethally.
Okay, you just punch her in the face.
Is she now
already kind
unconscious?
of unconscious. She was already unconscious.
No, I need to. Is she unconscious?
Yes, she's
She was unconscious already. You
Oh,
just.
I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. You cast Spare the Dying.
She's stable now.
Yep, she's stable.
She's also got a bruised eye. But, well, I suppose that's by the by, really.
Unfortunately, the spell only works with creatures that are close to death, so had I not put her in that state, I wouldn't have been able to do this. And now Alva's gonna pull the beam off of her.
She's
Efficient.
gonna yelp a bit.
Dave,
It's
she's
not
unconscious yelping. Shit. She fucks.
It's
Not bad.
well, no, she's awake now. Yeah. You pull out the beam.
Is she?
and,
I mean, I just knocked her out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Unconscious,
you knocked
unconscious.
her out. Then pulled up. Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, you pull out the wooden kind of beam. It's bleeding sluggishly.
I might be
Okay,
able
so
to
he's
help
gonna-
with that. If
I'll
I
just
want.
like hold my hands over her and cast Cure Wounds.
After he's done that, I will take a small blanket from out my pack, and I'll grab my tinker's tools, and I'll wedge the two blankets in together so they're like packing, just over her.
Okay.
I'll take a bit of rope, wrap it around her, and tie it tight. Bind the wound. Learned that from me dad.
You spare the more you try to cure the wound, the more it seems to she got impaled right through the heart. Even though you had done spare the dying and she's stable, she still might not live.
Does 12 hit points heal her?
It doesn't really. Does it repair lost body? Does it repair lost organs?
If she's lost her
okay.
heart, she's lost her life. But it's unlikely she's lost her heart because she was unconscious, not dead. So we should be alright. Here's my thinking, right? You, Asher, right? That's what you said your name was?
Yes.
You did that trick with the ice cube thing, right?
Yes.
If you can keep her body really, really cold, her heart will beat slower. She'll lose less blood. We'll get her to the cart, lay her down, then we can triage her there. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan, but before we do that, I would also like to help as well. And you'll see Asher he holds his hand out, and just a small light forms, and he's going to cast healing bolts on her
Okay.
to somewhat keep her stabilized.
Okay. She's still stable, but her heart, you can already tell that her life is still sapping
Yeah,
away ever
we've
so
got it.
slightly.
She'll be alright. She'll be alright.
I mean, at this
Thank-
point, she
thank
can
you
heal
so
by
much,
20.
good sis. Man.
Also, what the son of a fuck is Ealing Bolt? just as a side note, what the fuck is Ealing Bolt?
Homebrew spell.
Alright, okay, cool. Yeah, that works.
Ran that past me, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
in future,
you-
homebrew spells need to be sent to Evan, but we'll do that after the episode. Right, cool. That's right.
you,
I have a question.
yeah, you can either help or just either help with the woman with grab her up and help the guy, or you can just like escort him. Either way you guys want to do.
I think me and Ash will probably
Yes.
carry her nice and gently.
All right. He kind of falls behind, looking worried, and yeah, you guys get to a platoon of carts, carriages, wagons, all that kind of stuff, laid out with every single horse you can imagine that could be in this town, currently hooked up to them or readied with saddles. You see people are packing up what few possessions they were able to grab into their stuff, to their carts. Sorry.
Is there a cart space for her?
Yeah, you can load. her
Make
into
way,
a
make
cart.
way! Injured coming through!
You see several injured as well, so you just kind of put them in the cart. With
Yeah, we'll
that.
just shove them on the floor. No, we won't. We'll lie them. We'll lie her down in a space where there is a space.
All right. Yep. He kind of stays with her, holding her hands, like, "Come on, hurry, you gotta pull through."
I'll slightly
Can't end
freeze
like
the
this.
room.
All right.
Several injured, you say? How many exactly?
Let's roll.
I know a domain spell that'll help with that.
Three others.
3.
3 others.
And they're just injured.
Yes. Some grievous,
Right.
some more less so.
Alvil's gonna raise her hands, and you see like this striking light coming off of it, and she's gonna heal 5 hit points to each of them, using Channel Divinity Preserve Life.
The ones that are more grievously wounded get a little better, and the ones that weren't exactly, they're like not exactly grievously, but they are a little better than the other ones. Get healed a bit
Get off the
better.
cart. Hustle, come on.
My leg, it's fixed. What the hell?
Ooh,
Yeah, he's good.
She's
it's
good.
rough.
She's good. I ain't denying that.
I thank you, ma'am. He's gonna jump off the cart and help with some of the other people packing and such. Yeah.
I'll look up
Eventually.
at Alville.
Oh, sorry.
Just be like, I feel rather inadequate now, but cool.
Don't
That's
worry, little
usually
man.
the case.
Don't worry,
It's
little
okay
man.
though.
You'll find a place to fit in.
Oh, thanks. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Look, I don't mean to be that guy, but are we going to be walking, or have we got some horses? Because I came in on an horse, but I've borrowed it. I'm not well.
Yeah,
Kind of.
You could grab your horse again.
No, I borrowed it. I really borrowed it.
Oh,
I may have borrowed it without a promise of giving it back. But as far as I know, I borrowed it from someone who don't live here. So, I mean, what about the rest of you? Has anybody got an horse, or are we going to be doing the walkie-walkie? Because, I mean, this Dragonborn dude might be alright, although given the way he handled that hill, maybe not. But this little one, he ain't going to keep up. So what's the plan? Do we get a cart space? Do we get an horse? I mean, where are we at with this? It's 100 miles. If we're going to protect them, we need our energy for fighting, not for walking.
That's a good idea.
Well, I guess we can find someone, or at least find someone to give us some space. So that we can go along with them.
Is there a sort of captain of the guards or something hanging around?
Yes, actually. As you're kind of either helping people get their stuff in or stuff like that, you see a captain of the guards arguing with two Goliath gentlemen trying to fit a large group of metal and tools into a cart. He's like, listen here, mate, you can't bring that on. It's too heavy. It'll weigh down the cart. And we need this stuff. It's our life's work.
I'd like to turn to Alville. I ain't the best in a diplomatic situation, if you get my point. Do you think you might have a word? Charisma knuckle crack. I have that skill. Allow me to proceed.
Yeah.
I've got charisma of 7.
Gentlemen,
As you,
I'm sure
walk
we
up.
have. I'm sure we have plenty of space to carry everything. But might I add that we're possibly going to be dead within the next few minutes, so potentially arguing might not be the best option.
Shit, she's good.
Roll persuasion.
Guidance.
Sure.
Well, that's just cheating. She's guided by the fucking gods, this one.
19.
Consider yourself persuaded. Did you get that, Evan? 19?
Let me see. 19. Yeah, no, you persuade them perfectly. You just like the words ring true, and he kind of goes, "I suppose that's fair."
Let me help you carry some of the weapons.
And the two Goliath, the guard kind of wanders off, and the two people the two Goliaths kind of nod and say, "Thank you." And yeah, it's not weapons actually. As you're loading it on, it's mostly metal sheets, and there's like very few weapons. There's metal sheets, a few sculptures, etc., that kind of stuff. Maybe a few pieces of armor, but very few weapons.
I'll help.
All right. As you're helping them, they introduce themselves as Grazak and Morgul Netherpelt. And they said they used to run a blacksmith shop in the town.
You're gonna owe me one after this one, aren't you?
Well, darling, we've been in worse situations. We'll just be able to make a new forge somewhere else, I'm sure.
I'd like to turn to Asher. I'm not gonna lie, I think she missed what I was getting at. I'm still not good in a diplomatic situation, but I was hoping she might secure us some horses. I don't suppose you could have a word with the captain of the guards. Could you maybe tell him that the mayor has, specifically paid us to protect this evacuation, as they so called it?
There's literally a bunch of horses nearby.
Are they free for the taking?
Yep.
Aye, right.
Basically,
Never mind, Asher.
they're not being picked.
This kind of diplomacy, I'm an expert. Right, little man, can you ride horse?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. You need a boost up?
Yeah.
All right. I'll stick him on horse. I'll grab on horse, and then using my expert knowledge of horses, I will grab the other one by the neck and pull it along with me so that I can give it to Alveal when we get there.
All right, make an animal handling check to manage to do that.
Make an
Animal handling check.
Make
That's a
animal
six.
handling.
That's a 16.
16. The mare seems to the mare kind of takes a fancy, and that's easily to lead them away. Yeah, lead him towards Asher, and yeah, now you all have horses.
Asher's got. I assume me, Stitch, and Asher jumped on the horses, but I'm sort of gesturing at Alveal. We got your horse here.
All right. Well, you guys get on your horses and ride off with following the caravan as it starts heading off. As people start kind of shouting and telling everyone directions, it's like, we're going this way. Wait, no, you're reading the map upside down. Oh, sorry. No, we're going this way.
Mayhaps we might need to get to the front. I'm not going to lie. First of all, we'll see trouble before they do. Secondly, we know which direction Miss Elm's in.
Yep. So you guys head off, and as you manage to get a good far distance away from the people, like probably a few miles away, maybe like 2 miles away. When you look back, it's an open field, so you'd easily be able to see this. You see that you see the giant throw a punch, and the dragon take it, and then the giant, in the moment while it's stunned, grabs its neck, wrenches, and snaps it.
I'd like to turn to Asher and in Draconic say, mighty dragons are truly mighty.
Giant's gonna throw the body of the dragon down upon the ground, which promptly squishes the entirety of, or pretty much flattens the entirety of Green Hill.
It was a shit city anyway.
The giant looks up towards you guys in your direction. Kind of looks there for a few moments, kind of staring off, and then kind of turns and starts clambering his way. He then starts to clamber his way up the ramparts and disappears from sight as you round a hill.
He can keep the city. I wasn't in the mood for a chat with him anyway.
It literally got flattened.
Yeah, I wasn't in the mood for a chat with him anyway.
Poor dragon.
I was again saying Draconic to Asher. I'm sorry for your loss. If it works that way.
It's not mine. Not my life either.
Very good.
But you think it's kind of like draconically motivated, that you think that because he's a dragon and he's got scales, they're somehow like related?
Well,
I don't know.
I'm
Just throwing it out there.
personally, I see the tigers of the wilds as somewhat kin. I thought maybe he might feel the same way. He might feel that that's a loss of something that he had respect for and felt a kinship with. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't claim to be bright. I claimed to be good with a gun.
It's very considerate of you, Varix. Thank you.
Thank you. I thought so too. Here, and I'll take out my hip flask, take a swig of my whiskey, and I'll sort of take out basically what is a thimble from my pocket and hand him a thimble of whiskey to drink his woes away. Because you don't want to share too much. The whiskey's important.
We'll see.
You hand him that down. You cough a bit as it's a bit spicy for your taste. Like that. Anyways, so as you guys continue onwards.
Do you mind if we talk on the ride for a
totally.
minute? I'd like to turn to my party. Or not my party, our party, I guess. So, we've sort of got chucked in together here. I've got to admit, I'm kind of curious. What brings you here? Where are you from? What's your story? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
You ask a lot of questions.
Well, how about I go first? Maybe that'll be easier. I'm an outcast.
Yeah. Do it.
I was chased out of my town many years ago for making a really stupid mistake. I had to make ends meet. I took some jobs. Not pretty jobs, I'm not going to lie, but they paid well. I strive to become the perfect warrior. But I realised that although I was becoming imperfect in my art and in my discipline, I lost my heart. And now I'm looking to gain it back. Bit of redemption, do you know what I mean? I made a mistake back then that I need to atone for. So here I am trying to do a bit of good. Trying to look out for the fellow folk. I'll admit I'm still stealing the odd horse, but apart from that, I'm looking for a bit of redemption. That's why I'm here. I ain't seen someone of my people who looked me in the eye for nigh on 5 years now. Not even my own wife. Now, if that answers your questions, I'd like to know a bit about you. More than your name, especially if we're going to be travelling together.
Well, as you can tell, I don't exactly look like everybody else. You know, I'm kind of short. I'm a kobold. That's kind of my thing. So, yeah. I'm from Sand's Edge. Kind of. Originally. But it was really nice there. But yeah, you know, we kind of live together, generally, me and my people. But I ended up leaving to go, like, I guess, hang out with some friends. And yeah, they kind of taught me what I know. And so now I'm just kind of looking to see what I can find. Because, you know, they didn't have to walk with me. So I kind of want to, like, give back. You know? But that's it. I'm just trying to find out kind of who I am in the world. But yeah, that's it.
It's a good story, lad. You'll
It's good.
find your
Oh,
place
really?
in the world. Yeah, you'll
I
find
will?
your place in the world.
Cool. Thank you.
What about you, miss?
And yours too.
Thanks. What about you, miss? What brings you here?
I don't like remembering where I'm from. It's not the best place. But, I grew up in a dwarven clan. Yeah. Got this rock from there. Think that's enough for now.
That can't have been
And-
easy.
You can kind of see, like, her demeanor went from being a lot chirpier to, like, very focused and, like, even cold.
Yeah, I didn't mean to stir up difficult memories. I know how that is. Maybe I might ask something a bit different. Where are you hoping to go? What are you hoping to do with yourself?
She's gonna, like, hold the stone close to heart. I want to end this war. I don't want to see dragons fighting giants. I don't want to see people being evacuated from their villages. I've seen plenty of destruction in this land, and it's time for us to put an end to it. That's why I travel, and I try to help as many people as I can.
Jesus, that's honourable.
That's cool.
Slightly worrying, but very honourable. And what about you, big fella? Where'd you come from? What brings you here?
That's the Asher, right?
Yeah, that's you. You're big fella.
Yeah.
He's little fella. He's lass. She's lass.
Well, came to Hosh some time ago, but hoping to get away, find some peace, but I came from the shores of misty shores of Heavendale. Let's just say that I'm guided by fate, and along my journeys, I made friends, became somewhat famous. Came
Famous,
across,
you say? What kind of famous? Famous for what?
well, doing good deeds, heroic things, helping townspeople. I like to help. Came across a certain group. They called themselves the Rebels of Freedom. Name's quite contrary, but we did things. We did good things, and it was great. But it was a moment where the friends I had, I didn't have them anymore. We were all taken out in one fell swoop by some unearthly being. I managed to survive, but now coming here, seeing this war, all it is just. And you see Asher just sort of wince at his past. It's heartbreaking. It's, and me having this power, these dark powers, but me being able to control them lets me know that fate has given me a purpose to help, to give a chance. I want to help those out that I can.
Jeez, that's a tale, man. That's a tale.
Very compelling.
Wow. It seems like most of us are here to do the right thing in the long run. I certainly would like some payment and recompense. But in general, doing the right thing, maybe it'd be best for all of us. I look forward to travelling with you guys.
Likewise.
Yeah.
As you guys travel a little further, eventually the clouds broke a while back. It's about late afternoon, almost evening. So gets later in the day. We're gonna take a quick break there.
I'll go take some nap.
Sorry, give me a sec.
Yep.
Welcome back to Struggling Hosh. And we turn straight away to our great DM, Evan.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. So, as you guys are traveling, I actually set up an encounter table for traveling. So I'll roll and see. First off, we'll roll a D100 to determine if there will be an encounter for the first few hours. High or low, everyone?
I got a 57.
I was rolling.
Oh, you're going to roll it? Yeah, sure. High or
Yeah.
low? I don't know. You tell me.
Uh,
There you go.
Hi. Okay. There are no encounters for the first hour. Travel is smooth and travel is nice. But then the next hour comes. This will not be taking place the entire time. High or low, everyone?
High. We'll always go high. So yeah.
High. Okay. Well.
Yeah, I like
There's
this.
an
This is all about based on dice as opposed to punishing us for our terrible perception rolls, which is what I do.
Yeah. All right. So now we get to roll on the encounter table.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this should be fun.
Is
I
it a
rolled
chicken?
High winds. No, it's not chicken, sadly.
Damn it.
This is actually serious. Oh no. There's now high winds. I now roll another dice. Okay, so there's now high winds from the south. It'll be blowing. So anyone moving against that will be moving. Okay, so turbulent winds sweep across the land. Select the wind direction based on the roll of D4, which I have. I rolled a 3, which is south. And consult the table, which is
That's the way we've got to go.
I know. Flying creatures gain a +10 movement speed when moving with the wind, and a negative movement speed when moving against it. All ranged weapon attacks have a -2 to the roll to attack rolls, and their range is reduced by half when shooting into the wind.
Bullets?
Yeah, kinda.
Bullets by the wind? Alright. That's
Not
fine.
like that bad. I'd probably just lower it to like maybe like a negative.
No,
1 or
-2 is
something.
fine. -2 is fine.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's gonna be for the first hour, and so technically, since or the next hour, but technically, since if you can roll with it again, when I roll for weather, I'll also roll again and see there's another encounter amidst that. But if it's another weather,
Just
I'll
so I
say
can
there's
shoot
just
shit
weather.
with my terrible hit chance. Fantastic. Look forward to it.
Perhaps. Oh, wonderful! So as you guys are as you're going along the road, you happen to spot a very colorful cart and a campfire outside. By this point, it's getting a little darker now. It's maybe like a little more into evening. But you see a campfire and several people sitting around it.
In the middle of the road?
Alongside, not in the middle of the road. It's to the side of the road. As you approach it, what do you got? You see a bunch of satyrs sitting around a campfire, all laughing, drinking, and eating. And as you pass, one of them kind of stands up and says, "Hello there, fair travelers! Care for a show? We're in need of practicing our rustiness."
We're in the middle of evacuating an entire city. Probably not the time. I hate to be a downer, but...
Oh, well, if everyone's got a frown, we could always turn it upside down, friends. Come on.
Can
let's
you do it while
perform.
moving? Because otherwise, this train
kinda-
ain't stopping for no one.
He kind of looks back, kind of whispers to a few people. Of course, of course. And yeah, they kind of hitch up their cart and start moving. You see a
Fantastic.
few of them get on the roof and start performing circus acts. Just
Fantastic. In the
juggling,
wind as well. Look at them go.
yeah.
Fucking
They're a
balmy.
bit put off by it, but I'm actually gonna roll them. A performance check.
Never ever put anything past a goat. Trust me. I once had a friend who had a goat. He called it Demon, and it was fucking right. That goat could bite you when it was nowhere fucking near you.
They got a crit. I'm not even joking. They got a crit. They are performing like amazingly. Like every single move they make is perfectly planned out and accumulated to the weather. It appears they are very professional. And at the end of it, a few of the people along the cart start clapping. And they bow. They take their bows. And yeah.
Stitch pulls out a little
Kinda-
book and just kind of jots something down.
All right, jot down. And yeah, you guys continue traveling. And as you guys continue traveling, eventually you start, you kind of pull alongside the road and start making camp as you're forming like a little circle with all the carts and putting the fire and stuff in the middle, I'm assuming. But yeah, you guys can, the barkeeper, who you learn's name is Hector Shieldcrest, provides everyone with a very fine meal, with what provisions he was able to gather from his tavern, and whatever stuff he could gather from nearby, with a few help from his patrons and just general bar staff. He feeds you all a wonderful meal of blood pudding, and
Not
I think
bad. Not
some
bad.
roasted pork.
It's not quite as good as roasted goat, but it's pretty good.
But yeah, as everyone's starting to turn down for the night, having a very nice meal. Do you guys want to set up a watch system? And if so, how?
Oh, are we actually going to stop, like, the whole train?
Oh yeah, they're stopping for the
These
night.
people are mad. Alright, well, if it's alright with you guys, I'd like to take the first watch. Not quite tired yet. Need to ponder my thoughts, maybe. Get a bit of a drink, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Hey, Alvil, you did that cool light thing earlier. I don't suppose you can leave it present, can you? Or does it need you to be awake?
Alvil is going to cast the light cantrip on your gun.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic. Alright. Well, you guys get yourself some sleep. I'll wake you in a couple of hours. Who wants next watch?
I'll take it.
Alright. And after that, which one of you's gonna take third?
I can.
Fantastic.
I'll take it with him.
You only
Okay.
need 4 hours of sleep. Asher, do you only need 4 hours of sleep? Because otherwise you might want to take the last watch, mate.
Yeah, I need to get this exhaustion off me.
Yeah, I was just aware that you're the one with exhaustion. All right, fantastic. We'll go in that order. I will sit up and I'll keep watch with my lighted gun.
Everything seems quiet. You hear some noises, and you go to investigate, but it's just a bunch of deer.
Not a chicken. You sure it wasn't a chicken?
It was not a chicken. No, not yet. The night is quiet, and nothing really happens while your vigilant self is watching. But yeah, eventually, time comes. Wake up, Alvil, and
Alvil.
Alvil, I'm sorry.
I really appreciate this incredible light, but I don't suppose you can turn it off while I sleep, could you?
Sure. And I'm going to cast light on my little stone, and I'm gonna use it to guide my night.
Light on the gun,
Have
flicks
a
out.
safe
Light on the
watch.
stone appears.
And you'll notice when Verix goes to sleep, he curls over, like, sort of in a fetal position, but his hands are on his guns.
Very nice. You go right to after a little bit of lying there. You finally go to sleep. Nope. Nothing happens your watch either. All quiet. You do see a strange chicken run across the road at one point.
Did it know why?
I'll try to talk with the chicken.
So you can't.
He's the one on watch. He's the one on watch.
No, it's Andal next, right?
Anvil's the one on watch. He's the one who said he'll try and talk to the chicken.
Oh, I thought that was okay. I'm dumb. Sorry. Do you have speak with animals?
I have this.
It looks at you like, what the fuck? And then just runs off into the woods.
Oh, the famous chicken.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks for that, Evan. I appreciate it.
So, yeah, of course. All's quiet on your round. Eventually you head over and wake up our boy, our sweet boy named Stitch. Get him ready for watch. And, yeah, if you guys want to, yeah. Is there just silently time to get up? Okay, goes to sleep.
Pretty much, I think. The
Alright,
passing of the
well,
watch goes smoothly.
He's very tired.
Oh, that's fair. As you're keeping watch, could you roll me first a con check?
Oh gosh.
Oh no, that'd be wisdom. Sorry. It's a save. Sorry.
A wisdom save?
Yes. Sorry about that.
Very good. Yeah. Oh, cool. That's a it's a nat 20.
Natural 20. Holy shit! You hear the sweet sound of a lyre, probably 10 feet to your left. You kind of look over, and you kind of drowsily look over. You feel a little drowsy, but you just kind of shake yourself. It's like, what the hell? And you see a group of satyrs creeping through the camp. And as you look around, you notice a few more over by Hector's kind of area. You see him kind of pawing through his like alcohol, and he's like, you're faint whispering like, oh, "This is a good one. No, that's a terrible rosé. Look at this one. Oh, that's very nice. Quick, just grab it all. Come on, you don't have much time.
Well, that
That
doesn't
only
seem.
lasts a minute." Sorry, was that?
Well, that doesn't seem normal. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I'll kind of get up and like, how far away is the closest one?
How far away is the closest one? They are about maybe like 15 feet away.
I kind of wave them down. I'll be like, "Good morning. Hi. Are we having like a midnight thing? Are you gonna put on another show?"
They just stop in their tracks and look over at you, all of them, and just kind of, I mean, and one of them kind of elbows him in the shoulder. We're just here to collect payments. You never, we did state, but you never paid, so I do hope you understand.
Did you? I'm sorry. I don't pay enough attention. Did you say we were paying for it? I didn't catch that part.
Yes, indeed. Roll insight.
Okay.
If you want. You could just be
I'll do
gullible and let them take your money.
Insight.
Wait, can I just clarify? Whose alcohol are they stealing right now?
They are stealing everyone's alcohol. It's all kind of
Including the
stored-
whiskey on my hip flask?
They do not know about that yet. They've only,
Okay, fantastic,
they've only
then I
seen
don't
the
care.
cart.
Because if I sleep through my whiskey getting nicked and he doesn't wake me up, we'll be less friendly in the morning.
7.
7?
Yeah.
You don't quite remember. They could be just, they could have stated and everyone just kind of blew them off. So you kind of feel like, well, I guess I should pay them.
Well, do you want to like discuss payment? Like, I I could like ledger it up if you want. I wouldn't mind.
Well, we just take a few bottles of wine as a payment.
Oh.
Would that be all right? Perhaps a cask of ale?
Okay. I don't own it, so I don't know if that's okay. You,
I'm sure the old Carter wouldn't mind.
maybe not from us, because I don't know. It just seems rude, you know, while they're asleep to just give their stuff away. I don't know.
Payment.
I'm just standing there looking at him like,
Yeah. They just kind of stand there and it's like, well, I guess we'll just be taking our payment and leaving then. They just kind of grab up a barrel of ale. Like two of them like grab up a barrel of ale, and two of them grab a bottle of wine and just start making their way, like just kind of making their way back towards where you could probably assume the cart is. You want to stop them?
bye guys. Have a good night.
Thanks. And no,
I'll just kind of
nothing
sit
else.
down and be like, weird guys. They're really strange. Who drinks in the middle of the night?
I'm good. I'm good.
He
Just
doesn't get
wish
it.
the thieves a good night.
I know, he doesn't get it.
No, he doesn't. It's
He does
beautiful.
not get it.
I did not
Nice.
expect it to go this way. Holy shit. Anyways.
Perfect.
You the rest of the watches, if you want to take them, anyways.
That'd be Asher.
Sure. Take your watch. Nothing happens. All is quiet. Stitch, do you want to mention these weird people?
I mean, if it comes up, sure.
That's
We'll
fair.
talk about it in the morning.
Yep. All right. So, if you don't want to talk about it, that's totally fine. Asher, you wouldn't have a reason to. So yeah, no. You all are ready, and the next morning you all awaken to the sounds of yelling.
Oh shit.
And
Duty
you
calls.
wake up. You look around and you see an argument taking place between Hector and a few of the barkeeper and a few of the barmaids. It's like, listen, did you steal the wine or did you not? I'm missing a cask and a few bottles.
Someone stole the wine. Shit, I was late.
Wait, what?
Hey,
Oh,
Alvil.
that's not good.
Alvil. Got another one of those diplomacy things going on.
I just woke up.
Asher, you any good at talking to people? Maybe calm them down. We've got a whole city to evacuate. We don't want to be talking about some missing wine here. Hold on. I'm going to check my hip flask.
It's
Shake
still
it.
there.
Yeah.
It's still there, but it
We've got
sounds
some
like,
missing wine. Don't worry, it's not mine. But
Here's the
maybe
thing.
we should have a chat with them. I don't know.
Here's the thing. It's there, but it's like half empty.
Stitch looks very distressed.
And have you seen anything happen on your watch?
Well, I mean, there was like a couple. There was a payment thing that was
Payment? Who wanted payment?
the guys who did the thing. They came and took some.
The
I don't know if they
thing?
took- the
Satyrs.
ones who did the performance. Yeah, those guys.
I told you, never trust a fucking goat. So what you're telling me is
yeah.
the goats came and they took some alcohol as payment?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking beautiful. Absolutely love it. Screwed over by a goat. You didn't feel like stopping
Yeah.
them?
You're vindicated.
You didn't
yeah.
feel like stopping them or anything,
What?
or waking anyone up?
I didn't know. They said they were taking payment. I didn't know.
Man, I love this guy. Screwed over by a goat. Come on, let's go chat to these people.
Oh, okay.
All right. What's the argument about, lads? What's going on?
He kind of like Hector takes a deep breath and says, oh, "Sorry about that, sirs. Apparently someone came in the middle of the night while everyone was sleeping and stole a few. I think it was a
Stole is an
what's the
interesting
count?
word. Stole is an
it's
interesting
gone.
word. Yes,
They're
but what
gone.
what in fact happened is you paid for the performance of those satyrs. Do you remember the goat people came, did a little dance, great thing, great watch, great
I
spectacle?
never agreed to that. What?
No one agreed to it, but they came, claimed they were taking payment. Apparently they left one kobold on watch in this 100-person train. No one else saw it. He
Wait, we
thought
didn't
they were
agree?
taking payment. No, we didn't agree, but none of the other guards were watching. Blame your guards. They should have been keeping an eye on your cart. They should have been keeping an eye on your cart. But look at it this way. You lost half your wine, you kept your life. How about we carry on down the road?
Suppose that's fair.
If you've got a problem with it, you can lose the rest of your wine. Then you'll have no wine to worry about.
That's
fair.
numbers.
Esmeralda, could you fire up some breakfast quickly? Thank you. And yeah, frizzy-haired barmaid kind of goes, right, sir, and starts heading off, starts frying up some eggs.
Breakfast is sounding good. I'd suggest we have some wine with it, but you got screwed over by a goat. And then I'm going to walk back to the front.
He kind of glares at you and just goes back. They didn't steal half of it. They stole like
Some of it.
They said they took a barrel and a few bottles. No, they stole like 3 barrels and 5 bottles.
Nah, that's fine.
We
That's like
overpaid.
that's like 1/4 of his stuff. So.
Nah, not to worry about.
Even still, I did not expect that. That was amazing.
Let's get this show on the road.
All right, you guys. After eating a quick, very hearty breakfast of some fried eggs, you head your way off. And let's roll the table again. Oh, fun!
Sometimes, Evan, you should try rolling the dice, not the table.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, I rolled the same thing as before, so I have to roll again. Okay. As you are,
I'm in for more goats.
Yeah, as you head onwards, it starts to downpour.
Really?
Right, like clouds.
Wait. Are there clouds?
Yeah, there were clouds. They,
All right,
they
okay.
were there when you guys woke up too. It just started raining now.
No, it's just that earlier on we had clouds and no rain. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have rain with no clouds.
No, there are clouds and there are rain.
Very good. Just
checking. Unpleasant to travel in. If you have wagons, your travel pace is slowed by half. If you attempt to take a long rest without cover, you must make a DC 12 con saving throw to gain the benefits of a long rest. All fires have damage. All fire damage rolls have a -2.
Ain't bothering me. It's a bit wet. I tell you what though, you guys you've got it light, right? When you get wet in the rain, 10 minutes later you dry off. Have you any idea what it's like walking around with wet fur? Fucking nightmare, mate. Honestly, feel like I weigh a ton when it rains.
Can't you just shake it off?
Nah, it don't quite work like that. You shake off the excess, but what's underneath just sticks, and then you smell like wet cat. I mean, it's fucking awful.
At least you're self-aware. That's good.
Oh, that does sound awful.
I don't
As you
suppose.
guys,
You got a trick to do the drying thing. You know, you did the light thing. You haven't got any drying spells, have you? If my clerics turned up with prestidigitation, we've got a problem.
Alva's gonna walk up
I
to
thought
you
a
and
cleric
say,
actually had that.
Alva's gonna walk up to you and she's gonna raise her hands and say, well, let's see if this works.
All right, love. I appreciate the effort, but that's not quite what I had in mind.
Sorry.
All right, I'll walk over there, and I'll walk over there and go...
You shake yourself dry. The rain continues for.
Oh, sorry, I thought the rain was over. I didn't shake myself dry in the middle of the rain. I'm not stupid.
Oh, no. It lasts 2 hours. After that, you can shake yourself dry.
Yeah.
But actually, I rolled the dice for another encounter. As that's over, you guys have covered about a quarter of the way of travel, even with the rain.
Oh, swift movement. It's because I'm an expert in wagon wheels.
Yeah.
As you're going along,
Don't have
you
those in
see
America,
a
do they?
as you're moving along, you see a cave in a hill as you pass out of the forest, out of this stretch of the forest, and into a more plainy area. You see a large plain covered in hills, and one of the hills has a cave in it. Are you interested in checking it out? If not,
How far ahead of the rest of the travelling group are we?
at this point, you're kind of in the back.
I feel like
why are we in the
see
bottom?
no clues.
Why are we in the back? I thought we were leading this party.
Oh well,
Yeah,
Alright, I
the
guess
plan
we
was to
are.
lead them. I just wondered whether we were far in front.
far in front. Yeah, I guess you'd be far in front. All right, yeah.
We might have a little bit of time to check out this cave if you want to have a look. You did say you had a light for the dark caves.
That's true. You did see. You could be all like our hero. That'd be cool.
Alvil, you want to be the light in the dark cave?
Well,
Ah, sorry, I missed the light. Yeah.
All
Alright then, let's go check out the cave. Can't be too bad.
right. So as you walk in, are you being loud or are you being quiet?
I ain't ever walked into anywhere quiet in my life, mate. I just
All right.
stride on in like normal.
You stride on in and you look around and you see 8 drow kind of leaning against the walls or sitting, and as soon as you walk in they all just kind of stand up and just like what
Say
the
8 drow.
yes, drow.
Ah, sorry to
Dark-
interrupt, fellas. We were just having a little check around, seeing what was going on. Don't
Kill
want to mess
him!
up your lunch.
Yeah, they just kill them, draw their weapons.
So they shall kill him in drow.
No, they shout in common.
Well, that's a bit of a weird thing to do, isn't it? Hey, there's no need for that. We don't want people getting hurt. What reason you got to kill us? Not gonna lie, we're travelling with about 100 people. Not exactly the odds in your favour, if you get what I mean.
They
Look,
kind of look at each other and smile and say, and say in common, good. More slaves.
yeah, all right then, fair enough. You got a fight on your hands, and I'll
I
whip
like
out
these
2
guys.
pistols, and I'll point them at them.
All right, we're rolling initiative now because
That
they
I
also
will
draw
do.
hand cross. A few of them draw hand crossbows, others draw rapiers, and I think rapiers. Short swords. Sorry, not rapiers.
That's a
And,
19. Me initiative.
Let me just bring up my notes so I can track everyone's initiatives.
That is a 21 for me.
Very nice.
Aye.
Let me bring up the combat music. I don't know if you could skip a track, please. I would like to bring up the combat music.
I'm having some trouble with my mouse, so I will just try to sort that out real quick.
Oops. Skip one more time, please.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Thank you. All right. I think fucking low. That'd be wonderful. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna do this in order. 25 to 16.
You got Asher at 21, Verix at 19, and Alvil at 11.
Repeat.
Verix
Yeah.
at 19, Alvil at 11, and Stitch with a mouse problem.
Yeah.
You got dice?
I do.
Yeah,
I'll
roll
just
them.
roll.
Yeah, just roll them. Can you see your own character sheet? Is it on the screen?
Hardly.
Can
I
you
got
see
a
the
5.
character sheet?
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
Just
cool.
keep-
So you can add your initiative modifier. Okay, cool. You're fine. Yeah, just roll real dice. I use them
Yep,
for most
they're
of my
5.
episodes. Cool.
Doing group initiatives.
Oh shit! I've accidentally undone that page. There we go.
Might have to disconnect momentarily.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, I'm still getting up their HPs and stuff, so they take all the time you need.
Plus, I'm going last, so it's great.
Oof.
Convenient. Very convenient.
Welcome back.
7 dried. Okay, and their HPs are all okay. 13. All right. So I'll just tell you straight up, top of the round will be Asher.
Sick.
Okay. At all times, I am not watching the stream.
got for us, big boy?
Yeah, what you doing?
Go on, show me your ice cube trick.
I was like, careful how you finish that
Hmm.
sentence.
Okay.
Strange.
Whoever is the nearest drow to me, I'm gonna use my breath
That would be
weapon on them.
Drow.
Is it not a cone?
I'm pretty sure it's a cone.
You're
Isn't it?
using just a standard Dragonborn breath weapon, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 15 foot wide. I think it's also 15 foot in length, if I'm correct. So yeah, anything within 15 foot will get hit by it.
You'd be able to hit Drow 4, 3, and 5 with that.
Sick.
Okay, they have to make a Constitution save of 14.
Constitution save.
And then
Yes,
they
sir.
get pounded. Pounded into the ground.
Con save. You said. Yep. Okay. One got a 6, one got a 19, and one got a 14.
Okay. So,
So I
Okay.
think all but one pass.
yep. They still take half damage on a pass.
That's fair. Lay out the damage in full and half, please.
Evan, are we rounding up or down for this campaign? The half damage?
Rounding up.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 6 for full damage, 3 for half.
3 for half. Oh,
Cold damage.
That's rough.
cold damage. Thank you.
That could have been a
You
12.
see their. Yeah, you see like some of their you see the they see them start to like get encrusted with ice and start kind of freezing up. A few of them try and shake it off, looking a little better than the others, but one's not looking too hot. He got frozen pretty badly. And yeah, is that the end of your turn?
I will use my bonus action to cast Black Flames.
Okay. On who?
Draw 3.
I'll tell you straight up. Oh, Drow 3? Okay.
Oh.
How much
On someone else?
damage?
Bonus action damage skills?
Well-
Sick.
Because there's Drow 3 who looks a little damaged, Drow 4 who looks pretty damaged, and Drow 5 who looks pretty damaged as well. The others look fine.
Let's see. You know, actually, I won't be able to do that. Instead, I'll just use my bonus action and engulf my my moon touch sword, longsword, with the black flames.
Okay,
That's better.
you do that. And yeah. That's the end of your turn. We will then move on to... Oh, I forgot your names. James.
Yeah, so just to confirm, Evan, you said there's 6 shots per gun, right? Before reload?
Around
6.
that. It's one shot from each pistol, then you have to reload.
Oh, right, so it is 1 shot reload, 1 shot reload, 1 shot
Yeah.
reload. Okay, fantastic. That's what I was checking. Okay, cool. So I will eye up... You said there was one that was slightly injured. Or a little
Yes,
bit
that
injured.
would be Drow
Okay.
4.
I'll eye up that prick. I'll throw a 22 to hit at his face.
Yeah, that'll hit. You shoot him
Yeah.
point blank.
20 if it's still windy in this cave.
It's not windy. There's no more
Okay.
wind.
That is 6 damage.
6 damage. He is not looking hot. You
Oh, he's still
slam a
alive?
bullet-
I'll
he's
stick
still alive.
another one right between the eyes.
All right, roll the hit, and you'll.
That's
probably-
another fucking 22 to it.
Yeah, you
Have a
just,
look
like,
at these
pull your
dice.
guns,
These
pop,
dice
and
know what's up.
you just like quick draw, like pop, pop, and yeah, he's
Yeah,
dead.
that's another
There you go.
13 damage. Straight to the forehead.
Yeah, no, he's at 1 HP, so yeah, no, he's dead.
Marvelous. And reloading
yeah,
is just an action, right? To confirm?
action or attack, but yes,
Cool.
it's probably gonna be an action for you because you're not a fighter.
Well, I've only got one
Um,
attack, so it's not going to make a blind bit of difference.
That's right. It's still gonna take an action to reload that kind of shit. Anyways, next up, I believe is yes, it is now the Drow's turn. Unless I forgot someone. Oh yeah, I have not forgot someone. King, what's your? Or sorry, Stitch, what's your
Initiative was
initiative?
5.
5? Okay, yeah, you're going last then.
Yeah, he knows.
It's
Five.
okay.
Okay.
Relax, sir. Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah. Next up is Rouse. Let's see. So, 2 of them are going to fire hand crossbows. One at Varix, and one at the guy who just bulldozed everyone. So that would be one at Varix and one at
Asher.
Asher. Thank you. I'm fucking forgetting names.
It's alright. Used to it.
Varix, you're hit with a 9.
No, I'm
I'm assuming
not.
that's not. Yeah, no, you're not hitting.
Yeah, I'm just whoop. Easy. Step
You
to
can
the
fire a
side.
crossbow bolt. Yeah, you step to the side of it. Asher, I believe a 20 will hit, unnatural.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, you're a bit too busy, like, freezing everyone. So you get hit in the shoulder with 5 piercing damage.
Yeah, I'll shake it off.
Or do you?
That is. Or do you?
Chainmail.
Oh, actually, you're right. Do you?
Yes.
Make a con save.
Let's find out if you shake it off. The famed drow sleeping poison
Ow.
seeps into your body.
That's an 8.
Oh,
8.
the fuck, dear.
Yeah, you fall unconscious.
Wake up! Fucking damn it.
You just like get hit with a dart. You're like, ow, what the? Oh, you just like fall on the ground unconscious.
It's technically sleep, isn't it, Evan?
It's
Just to
yeah,
check,
it's sleep.
yeah, it's just
So you-
technically
there's
sleep,
no-
right? Okay,
You're
cool.
stable,
You haven't lost all
but-
your HP.
Yeah,
You're just
you're stable.
Okay.
You're just like.
Does he
you're
breathe
just snoring.
fire when he snores?
He's
Because he breathed ice when he was awake.
I'm
just-
He breathes out a small cloud of.
I'm just kind of wondering, you know. Well, anyway.
One. Okay, hang on.
Two drow shooty.
One drow is going to run up and try and stab at. Actually, 2 drow are going to run up and try and stab Varix.
Sick.
That's a crit.
That might hit.
You're hit with 9 piercing damage as it kind of stabs you in the shoulder.
Tis but a scratch.
And the other one with a 23 for 5 piercing damage.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I might be in a spot of bother here.
Maybe, you know, just maybe. The others are going to try and grab up Asher to try and like haul him off, because you notice now the cave goes down. It's like there's a small cave entrance, and then behind that is a small passageway. Looks like the way they came in, and it looks like they're about to run out with him. They're just gonna use their actions to get over to him and just kind of pick him up. That's 2 of them. So one of them is going to rush. One of them is going to kind of look out to see if anyone else is there. He probably sees the party. And are you all in the cave, or is it just?
I believe we were all in the entrance.
Okay, well, yeah, he's gonna run up and try and. He's not gonna run off. He's gonna try and shoot a bolt at the pretty young lady.
What? What did it do?
I'm
Dangerous.
assuming 10 will not hit you.
That is a dangerous maneuver.
She'll just look at the arrow on her armor and just grab it and snap it.
All right. As you do grab it and snap it, you do notice a purple liquid that has coated the dart. Or not dart. The bolt. It kind of you hear it kind of cuts like, damn it. Yeah.
Don't play fair.
That's their turn. Telling a drow to play fair. Funny. Anyways, it's your turn.
Me.
Yep, that's you.
I'm hurting over here.
You're up.
I'm gonna bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
shit.
Just that. Oh.
You hanging me out to dry?
And then I'm
Give me
gonna
over here.
walk up to Verix, and I'm gonna touch them on the back with healing hands, restoring 3 hit points.
Nice.
I'm
I
fucked.
thought you could do that as an action though.
Yeah, that is an action. He used bonus action Shield of Faith and then action healing hands.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got it.
All right.
I will
Yep.
then stand in front of Verix and hold my shield ready.
Cheers, love.
All right. That's your turn, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that is my turn.
Stitch, you're up.
Finally. Okay.
Sorry,
So
man.
no, it's my fault for rolling so
That
low.
old excitement. Yay! It's my turn.
Okay, so I would like to, if I can, without hitting any of my party members, I'd like to cast Burning Hands.
You will need to step to the front, little one.
Yeah,
What?
most of the drow there are 2 drow in front of
Technically in front of Alveal now, because we she's sort of
Yeah.
segued in between me and them.
you're kind of there's like the drow, there's the
Step in front.
Alvel.
Just step in
There's
front, Alveal. You'll be fine.
I don't like the idea of being in the front, so instead I'm gonna cast oh gosh, what's it called? I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray. As I kind of just
That's
like
a 6 spell.
pull down my hand and 3 fingers come out and I release these scorching rays of fire at my enemies.
Nice. The drow kind of recoil
gonna-
just a bit from the light, but yeah,
Yeah.
no, they are probably getting hit. Not by the
I'm gonna go 1 each. So
1 each. Well, there are 2 on. Oh,
Yeah, he'll
there
be-
are 2. Yeah, there are
Just-
2 holding up Asher who are trying to make their way to the back. There are 2 in front of. There are 2 facing off against Varix and Alvil, and there's like 1 in the corner who's trying to reload his crossbow. Who do you want to
Alright.
hit?
I'll hit 1 near each of everyone. So I'll hit 1 near Varix, 1 near Alvil, and 1 near Asher. Just to
Near Asher,
spread the
okay.
wealth.
So the 2 at the front and one of the ones carrying Asher.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep,
cool.
to the front, and 1 of them carrying Asher. Very nice. You're hitting Drow 1, Drow 2, and Drow 3.
So I hit them.
No, you need to
well,
roll to
no,
hit.
You gotta roll first.
You
Yeah,
roll,
roll
right.
first.
Sorry.
I'm just
I've
telling you, you're
never
hitting those 3.
rolled before.
There's 3 different bolts.
3 hit
Yeah.
rolls, 3 booms.
So that's D20. I'm so sorry.
So on the Scorching Ray spell, you should be able to roll to hit. It should say it just next to it. Like it will say like +3 or something. If you click that, it will roll it.
Okay. Yeah. There.
There you go. Because then it shows Evan what you're rolling.
Cool.
Oof.
Then I do that
That's a
3
good
times.
start, isn't it? That's more like it.
Yeah. So that's an 11, a 25, and an 18 to hit them. Yeah. First one misses, the other 2 do.
The second
So-
one's a crit. 25.
Oh, really? Shit. Okay. Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, you double the damage dice then.
So that's crit. And then and that's the second one. I know that's kind of rough.
All right. So
The crit was sick.
Yeah.
The 4 is
Uh,
not so great.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah. You completely annihilate Drow 2. And like Varus and Anvil, you just like look in front of you and just see like Drow get hit with a Drow in front of you get hit with a firebolt, like a line of fire, and it combusts and just turns to ash. The one in the back, who you're firing at, takes how much damage was that again?
4.
4.
4. Okay, thank you. Yep, he's looking not too good. But he does lose his grip on Asher, so they're no longer carrying him.
Okay. Can I duck behind a corner? Is that an option?
Yes, you can. You now have it's a pretty open cave, so you'd be able to duck out the entrance again. And
Would
it'd
love
give you
to
as
do
much
that.
cover as you need.
We'd love to duck
Uh,
out the entrance. It'd be wonderful.
Awesome, you do that.
Thank you.
And let's see here. Next up, oh yeah, the initiative for cycles. Asher, you're up. Could you make me a con check to see if you can fight off the poison and wake up?
Sure. That is a 22.
I think he might be awake.
Yeah, You kind of the poison. I don't think he tipped it. I don't think he tipped it enough. You're up and adamant right
Morning,
again.
sunshine. Keep fighting.
The other draw just kind of drops you at this point, realizing, and goes to draw his weapon. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to do this.
Oh, you know.
Just-
All right. 13 to hit. Sadly misses.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Sucks to be you, lad.
You try and hit him with a bolt of electricity, but he just manages to dodge it. Or you could have said that you're woozy from waking up, so it just slightly misses. Yeah. So that's that. Is that your turn? Or do
Oh,
you get
sorry,
two
go on, yeah.
more? Sorry, it's just. Do you have anything more you can do, Asher?
I'll use my bonus action and I'll
Should mention you're
cast.
also prone.
And also, you
Ew.
can't cast 2 spells at the same time in the same round,
Yeah.
unless you're cantripping.
Well, I'll try to move away from the jar as far as I can to my allies.
Attack of opportunity is a thing, you realize. So, you're currently like 5 feet away from this guy. If you try and move out of his range, he will get attack of opportunity. Are you okay with this?
Yes.
Okay, then he's going to try and make a short sword attack on you. He gets an 18.
Can I use a reaction?
What do you want to do?
I'll use shield on myself.
Oh.
He tries to stab at you, and you just raise up your hands, and a shield appears around you, and it, boing, can't quite get through. Yeah, that's what he can do. Good job on that. That's your turn, I'm assuming. But yeah,
Yes,
you
it
managed
is.
to throw up shield and get away. Varix, you're up.
I will backflip away in a disengage, and as I land, I'll come down to one knee, flick out the cartridges of my guns, and reload them. I'm ready to fight.
All right. So that's your action.
That's action and bonus action disengage. It's everything.
Okay. Action, bonus action, disengage. Yep, very nice. Okay. That's your turn then, I'm assuming.
Assuming I manage to disengage my full 30 foot of movement speed, yes.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, the draw's turn's up now. The two with the crossbows are going to fire at both Varix.
Hey,
And,
I thought I just disengaged out of a cave. Why am I being shot at? Leave me alone.
They're still firing at you. Because you're trying to run. They don't like that. They're also going to shoot the
Okay.
lovely young lady again. That's a 14 to hit the little young lady. I'm assuming probably does not hit.
He'll just like bounce it off with her shield.
All right. Oh, that's a 24 to hit. That's a crit and a 24 to hit Varix.
Yeah, I'm dead.
You're not.
Provided
dead,
you're
no
doing
problem.
4 damage.
You're not dead. You're like unconscious.
Yeah, same shit.
Not for long.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's not really a need to try and roll for like
Damage?
poison because you're already asleep. 4. He literally rolled nat ones.
Alright, I'm down.
Let's see here. So that's your turn. Or that's 2 of their turns. One of them is going to go up and try and stab the lovely young lady. Okay, it's a 22.
That hits.
7 piercing damage.
Woof!
And one of them's going to go try and invest, and one of them's trying to run after the It's going to run past. To try and like out the entrance, which would give you an attack of actually wouldn't give you. I believe. Yeah, it would give
Alvin is in the doorway, right?
Alvin,
Which is where
yeah,
we were
it would
together.
give Alvin an attack of opportunity because he's running to try and find like that kobold fucker who got away.
Which she will take with her mace.
Okay, smack him.
That's
Yeah,
a nat
she's
20.
smacking.
Did you say a natural 20 or nat 1?
That's a nat 20.
Holy shit! Yeah, roll damage and double the dice.
That is 13 damage.
13. You fucking kill him.
Boom!
You like swing your
That's
mace
my
full
girl.
like.
Well, non-lethally, because I mean these people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you smack him
favorite
upside the head, and he just kind of lays down on the ground. He just kind of falls upon the ground. It's a little sluggishly bleeding. It appears that he's unconscious.
As he should.
7.
Non-lethally?
Yeah, I mean these.
From
people
my
just
unconscious state, I am super pissed about that.
Oh, you're not gonna be
Yeah,
pissed
your
when I bring
ghost
it
is like
back.
watching over, like, fuck that guy. You know. So. That is his turn. One of them, which will be drop 8, will cast a spell.
That's not good.
He's gonna cast. He's gonna cast darkness.
How drow?
He casts darkness, and everything gets shrouded in a dark cloud. And when it reappears, only the dead and unconscious one are left. The rest have dipped. It appears they ran down the passageway behind. Yes, Rex.
Oh,
What's up?
that he's not looking very good. Oh gosh, we should do something
Oh,
about
yeah. Yeah, no. You could give him healing and such, and he'll be back up.
Are they on dead saving throws? Because that means we're still in initiative, right?
Nope, initiative is technically over, but I'm still keeping your rolls and such in case you guys want to chase after them.
Okay, I'll just healing word.
Alright, you healing word. Varix, you're back up.
That is 10 HP.
What's it up? Oh, thank you, love. Fucking hell.
How many of them were there?
That was not pretty. Are they all
How
gone?
many of them were there? There are about 8.
Left?
Oh no, the ones left are, I believe, there are about 3 bodies, one of which is unconscious. Another's a pile of ash, and one has his head. No, I think it's 2 piles.
Yeah, not worth it.
Yeah, no. There's a pile of ash and an unconscious body. There may be I think there's.
Yeah, there's a dead one who I shot twice in the head.
That's right. Yep. Thank
Yeah.
you. There's one with half his head missing.
All right, as I sit up, I'd like to walk over to their corpses. They got any of those nifty hand bows?
Yes, they do. In fact,
And do they have any darts to go with it? Preferably ones dipped in that nasty, shitty poison.
roll investigation actually as you search
I will do
around.
so.
Obviously,
I will
yes.
investigate with a 15.
15. Yeah, you actually find something, I believe.
Sick.
Check.
I've always wanted one of those nifty little hand crossbows, you know. Sometimes when the gun needs reloading, you can just nice and easy.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You got a 15, yeah.
Does anyone mind if I take one of these?
Go for it.
Yeah. You find one cross. You find
Also,
one
one more thing, and I'll pull out my gun, and this is the guy I shot. Right? I shoot him in the head. Prick.
All right. Well, his head's fully gone.
Good.
And as you look around, you actually find a tarp that was painted with the same. Excuse me. Painted to camouflage something, and as you pull it back, you find 2 hand crossbows.
As standard hand crossbows, right?
Yes, these
Yeah,
are
cool.
standard hand crossbows. You find a rapier, 20 crossbow bolts, and as you check them, you see 10 of them are tipped with the drow poison.
Sick.
As well as you also find another hand cross. Also, you find another rapier, another hand crossbow, and I think about like 3 darts. You got like 6. You got 6 arrows in the body you shot. 6 arrows, 3 of which are tipped.
Can I sift through the pile of ash for any gold coins that may have survived?
Yes, you can actually. You find 2 gold pieces that survived the flames.
Yeah, rich.
You can keep those, lad. All
Oh,
right.
cool.
Does anybody else want one of these nifty little hand crossbows?
I'll be okay.
What about you,
Yeah, we should
lad?
be okay as well.
What about you, little man? You want a little crossbow?
I never turned down a gift.
Yeah, take one of these. Here,
Okay.
just don't prick yourself with one of these bolts, because they send you to sleep, you know. But there's 6 here. 3 of them are dipped in that clever little poison.
Well, that's cool. I don't need those. Those are.
If you don't have any bolts, you can't shoot the crossbow.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want just the ones without the poison? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Here, I have 10.
Oh,
Cool. And then I shall take the remaining bolts, which gives me 13 tipped bolts and 16 regulars.
You guys better watch out. I'm an armed gentleman now.
Very nice. All right. So.
Oh no, not
you
quite.
gathered such. Do you want to try and track them down down the dark cave, or do you want to just head back to your group and keep going?
I don't want to follow them bastards. I'm pissed off with them, but I'm also not suicidal. What about you guys? Are you still feeling up for a fight, or do you want to back off?
We can follow them.
All right.
I don't know.
Maybe take the slow and steady approach though this time. Should I go
Yeah.
have a look, see how far they are? I'm known for my skulking skills occasionally. I would like to stealth up to the path that goes down and see how far away these drow have got.
Roll a stealth check, please.
I shall do just that. And I shall roll you a 14.
14. Very fancy. You were pretty well hidden, at least what you think.
Evan, you just cut out,
Just
mate.
check with their pass.
I do with the what? With the who?
You appear very well hidden, at least to your eyes.
I'm doing very Skyrim stand stealth. I'm just crouching
yeah,
with
just
the eyes
like-
out.
Yeah, just to catch you. Anyways, so as you wander, as you walk down the tunnel, you see that it is not just a tunnel. It goes from a tunnel down to a pair of steps and transfers from rough stone walls to carved stone engravings.
Okay, I'll sneak back. I'll turn to the party. It looks like we might be launching an attack on a whole city if we head down there. At least
Yeah,
fortifications is probably not for the best.
I'll tell you straight up, they just wandered down to the Undercroft.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we want to be down there.
Oh no.
I've never been there, so I wouldn't know.
Well, you know those little drow people that just fought us?
Oh yeah. those
Times
guys,
that
yeah.
number by 10, maybe 20. That's what we'd be
That
fighting
seems-
if we went down there. I don't think that I'm equipped to fight 120 people.
That seems rather dangerous. I don't think.
Yeah.
It's not
Also-
a good idea.
My arm really fucking hurts.
Okay.
I'd like to take a bit of a nap. Maybe on
Oh,
the
I can
horse.
fix that.
Can you?
Yeah.
Wow, you're amazing.
Should I will just grab your arm and cast Lesser Restoration.
All right. You
What?
do that. Nice special effects. Yeah, it heals the arm just enough that it's good. You're good.
Alright. Should we get back on the horses and get back to the group?
Whenever you're ready.
I'll sort of stumble on out. Soon as I'm
Right,
on my
stumble
horse, can I take a short rest on a horse?
Yes, you can actually.
Marvelous. I will.
It
Close
technically
my
counts
eyes.
as it technically counts as light activity. So yes.
Fantastic. I've discovered a way to get myself back to full health. And for that, I am happy.
Nice. All right. So let me just
Took a
could you
fucking
just skip the
beating
current-
down there.
Could you just skip the current track, please? I wanna.
I can. And I will. I would skip, but you haven't got anything else to choose. What do you want to play? Just chill music.
Yep.
Hey guys, I will
putting
be
it in now.
absent. I will be absent for the moment. We just had an electrician just come, so I gotta help them out.
Cool.
Okay.
It's alright, we'll see you in a minute.
Yep. Thanks for letting us know. All right. Well, as you guys continue on the road, let us roll again to see if there are any encounters. High or low?
Hi.
Low.
Always. Oh, he wants to
High?
go low. He wants to go low. Now we follow Stitch on this. Low
All right,
it is.
Stitch. We went low. I got a 73, so no encounters.
Easy.
You travel without any worries or anything at all. As you continue onwards, you check the map. You have gotten halfway through the journey. Also, I heard you mention there's 100 miles. I technically reset it, and it's about 50 miles.
Sick.
Still far, but not that far. Okay, thank you. As the hours pass, another hour comes and we shall roll again. High or low?
Hi.
High, okay. No encounters, I rolled a 15. Another hour passes. High or low?
That depends. What did you roll?
Hi. No, you gotta choose first. High, well, I'm not even kidding, I got 100.
Sick.
So there's gonna be an encounter.
No, there should always be an account if you get 100 or a 1.
Yeah. Let me roll.
That's how it is.
Handy dandy dice.
I prefer the
starts raining.
sad eyes to the drow.
Oh.
And why is it
this'll be
raining again?
Really fun.
Why is it raining again? Fucking
I got a 10.
Oh,
I put a very special encounter.
I
for
smell
10. It
like
lasts
wet
an hour.
cat.
I smell
It
trouble.
lasts for 3 hours.
Nah, that's just me fur. I'm sorry. Carry on.
After 3 hours, the rain ends, and then as you pass, after the rain ends, you bring yourself out again.
I wish I had a
As
spell to
you, sorry, what was that?
I wish I had a spell to wash you, Verix.
I know. It's alright. I'm sure Kobold will take prestidigitation at some point.
So, I have prepared a very special encounter. I didn't know if I'd be able to do it this session, but yeah, as you guys are wandering along, I need someone, just someone who's like a kid, probably Verix. I would like you to roll a perception check, please.
I'm right up at the front with my exquisite perception skills.
So
I look around. I get 24 and I see fucking everything. Ears are pointed. I can smell what's on the
The
wind.
DC was literally 12 because there's no way you'd fucking miss this. As
It's a
you,
fucking giant. And
You're actually
a
right.
chicken. And a chicken.
You're actually right on one of those parts. As you're wandering along a path, you look to your right, and you see over the crest of a hill, a giant, blubberous-looking humanoid thing standing about 10 stories tall.
We've got a big one. And it looks to be alive.
Blubberous, it's nasty looking. It's got a brown loincloth and is dragging a large wooden, almost a tree style claw.
Is it coming towards me?
It does not see you, no. Also, this is a hill giant. And you see is currently enjoying a very nice looking wild horse.
He's eating an horse. I could have been riding that fucker. What are we thinking? Are we thinking that we should go and maybe disrupt his meal a little bit, maybe play a little trick? Or are
Its
we
back
thinking
is
we should shoot him in the head?
he's pretty tall. I don't know.
After seeing what the
can
giant
aim.
did to the dragon, I don't know.
I don't think this giant and that giant are quite akin, if you get what I mean. The other one was pretty well dressed. He was a bit taller, a bit more muscular, not quite as ugly. He was punching dragons. This dude, he's holding a tree and eating an horse. It's not the same kettle of fish.
Well, you seem very confident, so I'm willing to back you up.
I mean, we don't even have to kill him. We could just go in there and maybe nick his loincloth.
Maybe we can get some
Okay.
information on the other giant.
You want to
It
have a
didn't even
chat
look-
with him? Now, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying they're not known to be the brightest of creatures.
Hey, all I'm saying is we saw a giant kill a dragon, so we might be able to get some information off of him.
Yeah, I'll take Miss Evan Charisma over there and have a chat with him. Let's go have a chat with the giant. I tell you what though, you go first.
It's 50 feet away, by the way.
I will follow ever so slightly behind.
All right.
I'm
I'll
just
follow.
saying, I think that maybe you should do the talking and I should do the shooting. I won't shoot unless he's nasty. Is that a deal?
He looks kind of yucky.
I guess.
He does look kind of yucky, as you so put it.
Oh, I agree. See, yeah.
If we're about to encounter a hill giant, is there a chance that Valentine might join in with this fight? I'm quite happy to use the character sheet
Yeah.
for him, but I have a feeling
Yeah,
that just if it gets to combat, we might be a bit fucked without him.
yeah, if it gets to combat, yeah.
I will
you
play
can
shit for him, cool.
definitely- yeah.
He would have been quite helpful in the fight with the drow as well, I'm not going to lie, but you know, that's me being picky. He was having a fucking nap on the cart, wasn't he? Fucking prick. Right, let's get with it. Good luck, Alville. I will put my hand on your shoulder and pretend I'm casting guidance, but in reality, I'm doing nothing.
On that note,
All right.
guidance.
Real guidance this time. But yeah, you guidance yourselves up, fake or real. And you guys head on over to the hill giant. Do you guys want to do this? Do you want to stealth up to him, or do you want to just straight up waltz over to him?
She was walking up for a conversation, not to nick his patents. You're not stealthing, Alvil, are you?
Alva's gonna look at her. Alva's gonna look at her massive, like, chain mail, and she's gonna look back at you.
Nah, she don't do the stealthing. That's what I didn't think so. Just thought I'd ask. Love. However, I am known to occasionally do the skulking. If I might take the kobold with me, maybe we'll find ourselves a bit of a tactical position. Just in case. We'll have eyes on you, but you might not have eyes on us. But trust me, we've got your back.
Okay.
I was so tempted to then go, and when he's not looking, we'll walk back to the car. But we won't. We will, yeah, so if we can stealth somewhere near, where we can get eye line, maybe 30 foot is good for me.
Yeah, you guys get up 30 feet. Roll me a stealth check, please.
All right. But I'm helping him hide.
Yeah.
All right, I'm helping him hide.
All right, cool. You take advantage on that then.
Yeah, I got 15. You, Stitch, give it with advantage, because I have a feeling you're not the stealthiest kobold in the land.
I'm doing it with advantage?
Yeah. So I'm teaching you the ways of walking quietly like a cat, you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, I stepped on a leaf. Oh, God. Oh, I really did.
Is that your with advantage? Oh, great. All right, you got an 8. We tried.
Yeah, well, the giant, as you're walking along, yeah.
Bear in mind that we sent Alvin in first to talk to him, yeah?
Okay, yeah, and Alvin, do you want to make a stealth check or no?
No.
Oh, she's going to have a chat.
He kind of looks over.
Oh. Also,
Hi,
just for the
sir.
record, sorry, just before you do, Asher and Valentine are going to come in slightly behind Alvil, like looking very non-threatening and like trying to stay a little back and possibly disguising some of their features with some hoods because they don't want to look like dragons, but they are within range to back her up.
Got it. Thank you. Actually, very clever move with the whole dragon thing. Anyways, yeah, he does notice you, and he does notice your little kobold. But yeah, he's just like,
huh? Pretty lady.
Thank you, sir. You're also a very pretty rock. Would that be acceptable? A rock, perhaps?
he gives you a large smile and says,
Yes, I'm very pretty.
Beautiful. You know, as a matter of fact, I've got a rock as well that I carry with me. I've got a great love for rocks. And she'll show him her little...
Rock nice.
Cute. That's so kind of you. So, couldn't help but notice that, were you having a little snack?
Yes, horse good. Horse
Right.
tasty.
Okay. I was just wondering, why are you in these woods, Mr. Giant? What's your name, by the way?
Grok.
Grog. Oh my god, that name is like, it just suits you. Like, just slips out of my tongue. Grog. Wow. Wow.
Shit, Jesus, this is not going to go well.
So, what are you doing here in the forest?
Me hunt. Me hungry.
Oh. Are you not getting enough food?
No, me have plenty food. Farmer feed me.
Oh, are you friends with him, or are you just, you know, taking some food on the side?
Take food easier.
Oh, that's a clever trick. Not gonna lie, that you're clever, aren't you?
Yes, me big brain.
Huge brain, by the size of your head.
Fuck's sake.
I was just wondering. We came from a town like just near, and we saw a huge dragon fighting a big giant, like just like yourself. Do you know what's up with that?
Dragon fight giant?
Mm-hmm. It was really scary.
What he look like?
Oh
Giant.
heavens! Oh heavens! There was a lot of clouds, a lot of thunder. He was big and tall.
Oh, that sounds like Thrumengard.
Oh, who's that? You know him? Is he your friend?
No, not friend. Just no name. He's strong giant.
Hmm.
Leader.
What was that?
Leader.
Leader.
He's your leader.
Yes, friend to all giants.
How come he's not feeding you then?
He kind of gets a sad look on his face. He no care for hill giants. We discussed him, he said.
What? How can someone as beautiful as yourself, as boulderous like you, disgust him?
We not know. Maybe he just do not like smell. He's just kind of like raising it on.
Well, Grok, I think you
It
smell
smells nasty.
You smell wonderful, Grok.
Make a con check.
Oh, my guidance is coming in clutch.
I did not expect this.
Not 20, 22.
22? Okay. Yeah, no, this smells bad, but you do not, it's like, nice smell. It makes your eyes water, basically.
Grok, I'm getting a little bit emotional here. Are you just by yourself in these woods?
No, me have friends. We all take meal from farmer.
Oh, I was wondering, could I maybe potentially help you make your own meals?
Make my own meals?
Yeah, well, I was just wondering, the farmers eventually they're gonna run out of horses, right? Because if you just keep eating them, they'll disappear eventually.
He's gonna make a wisdom check to see if he's ever thought of that.
I'll give him
He got a
guidance.
5. He has never thought of that.
I'll give him guidance.
Huh. Well, surely he'll get more.
Well, I have a suggestion for you.
Oh? What does the pretty lady have to say?
I know how to grow more food. Would you like me to teach you?
Grow food?
Mm-hmm. And then you won't have to take from other people. You can just make it all for yourself and have it whenever you want.
That sounds really troublesome. Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage, because this is going against their actual nature.
Alright, I actually didn't use guidance last time, but... well, it's a 2. Let's try with the guidance.
You could just cast something, I guess. Okay.
That's like 5.
5? He's like, me no like work. Take others easier.
That is true. But I'm gonna break it to you, Grok. If you keep taking and taking, they're gonna run out.
If they do run out, he's gonna rack his brain for a good plan. He's literally gonna roll intelligence. He got a 4. He's like, well, if they run out, me just go find somewhere else to eat.
That sounds like a lot of work, Grok.
That is true.
I feel like I should just teach you how to make your food. This way, it might be a little bit of work at first, but in the long run, you always have food.
Roll another persuasion check, this time without disadvantage.
I
You mentioned how doing something else would cost more work.
Oh, that's a 16.
16, you pass. He's like, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Teach me, pretty lady. Teach me.
I will. Before I do that, can I ask you for a favor?
What favor, pretty lady?
Well, we're helping some people get into another town, and I was wondering if maybe you'd want to meet them and say hi, show them how amazing you are, and they might be able to teach you some things as well if you're open to, making some new connections.
Are they tasty?
They're not really tasty, no. They actually smell a little bit pretty bad, so I wouldn't really eat them. But what I suggest is ask some questions and get to know them, because you might learn more about how to make some horses for yourself. Right?
Sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, meet these people.
Oh my god. Okay. Can I introduce you to my friends?
Please do.
Now, don't
Rock
be
wants
scared.
to meet friends.
Don't be scared. Some of them might look a little bit weird, but I just want you to be open to meeting someone new. You might learn something. How does that sound?
Sounds tasty.
You might not want to eat them because they taste really bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Me say hi.
I'm gonna call over Verix and
In first of all,
King, everyone.
Valentine and Asher will come and join Alville, and then obviously because they're not currently role playing,
Guys,
I'll
this
turn
is
to
Grok.
Stitch. I think we're
Hi.
meant to go out and say hi. This is not going to go well, so be ready to run, little one. Right, come on, let's go.
All right.
We'll walk out. You're all right, big man.
Yes. Me good.
Good. I see you're eating an horse. I am partial to an horse occasionally.
Yes, horse tasty, he says as he kind of swallows and the rest of the horse is gone.
You know what else is tasty? Here,
What?
a drink of this. I nicked this earlier. And I'll chuck him a bottle of wine.
He kind of grabs it and kind of like, what, this human?
Tasty drink. Like water, but better. Just,
Tasty drink? He's gonna
Yeah.
uncork it as best he can.
Can I have?
it's a
You hear
bit
the
late
slight-
for that.
You hear the slight crunch, crunch, crunch as he tossed the bottle in his mouth. And he's going,
Not supposed to do that.
tasty.
Oh, okay. I like this.
How tall is he?
He is about
16 foot, roughly?
around 16 feet, yeah.
Is he gonna... Would he fit in that cave that we went to earlier?
That cave was like 20 by 20 feet. The ceilings weren't that high.
Grok, I know a place where there's really good food, but it's a little tight for you. You might have to squeeze a bit, but at the end of it is some amazing grub.
Amazing food, you say?
Yeah.
Where food? Where food? He kind of like starts jumping up.
It's
and down, like,
underground. You have to go into a cave. But in that cave are the tastiest morsels ever. They're beings, but they've got black skin, you know, like a human being, but black. I'm gonna look at Alville. I'm knowing completely that I've totally fucked up here because it's 3 hours back to the cave, and he was gonna teach him to grow food, but Verix just thought,
roll
drow
persuasion.
giant, great plan. I don't even know where that cave is, and don't worry, my persuasion is a 4.
Or
4 in total.
he's like, that's. I think I know, Kay.
It is a
Perhaps I
long
will
walk.
pay- that's true. Long walks do not like. Me no like long walks.
Well, our friend here knows how to make great food, so maybe you should talk to her. But it's a pleasure to meet you, big man. At this point, I'm
Oh.
going to slowly
Nice
just
to meet
reel
you
backwards,
too.
realizing my 7 charisma's not the place to be here.
Yep.
Kind of like turn around as he slinks away, not noticing. He's like 20 feet away. I'm like, oh gosh.
Hey, come meet Grok.
Oh, okay.
Grok, this is my friend
Oh.
King.
Hello.
Hello, small man.
Oh, hi. You're really tall.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of just smiles, like really big, craggy yellow teeth.
Aww.
Just wave at him.
He waves back, and then he says, do you know food?"
What? No, not really. No.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi. I'll just kind of like walk away slowly. Hi.
He's gonna turn to the pretty lady and say, "Pretty lady, teach me food now."
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Brooke, have you ever considered going vegan?
Vegan? What vegan is it? Is it good?
So you know how you eat horses?
Yes, meat tastes good.
So horses run out, but there are certain plants you can grow for forever.
Forever food?
And ever and ever and ever.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
You are full of the big brain.
You, Grok. Someone that appreciates me around here. Okay, so this is how we do it. I'm gonna look around for like some seeds in the forest.
Yeah. Well, let's not take up too much time with this, but yeah, let's just say you teach him the vegan ways, because I do know we probably have to end soonish. But yeah, no, you like start teaching him vegan ways, and as you're doing this, roll another persuasion. This one is significantly lowered.
Guidance.
Yep.
That's base 15. That's 19.
19. Yeah, you teach him you convince him to go vegan, and he's like, plants forever. He kind of like takes a small like potato or something and eats it.
How does that taste?
Mmm. Good. I must tell my friends. Thank you, pretty lady.
Of course, Grok.
Hey.
Here, I have gifts for you. He's gonna like paw around in like his loincloth and pull out a small sack, and he says, "Me don't know what this is, but maybe it help you." And he kind of drops it in your hands. As you open it, you find 100 gold.
Do you guys want to go meet the other giants and see if we can pull some information on what's going on around here?
Nah. I like
Okay.
this giant.
I have
Grok.
returned.
Grok, you're the coolest.
Hey.
Don't worry, we just turned a
negotiations-
giant vegan.
Nice.
Yeah, we're now making our way slowly away from him, having sold him a potato for 100 gold.
I hope I meet you again, Grok.
Me hope so too, pretty lady. And yeah, he goes lumbering off into the distance. Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight up, out of game, I was totally.
Yeah, we'll get to that in the MVP session. Let's get ourselves back to the front of this train.
You get yourself back to the train,
Hey, Alville,
and
Yeah,
that was fucking awesome.
thanks.
I
You're
never
so
thought
good.
I'd see the day that someone had a chat with a stupid giant and sold him a potato for 100 gold. Best thing I ever
Well,
seen.
you
Also,
can teach.
he
You can
seems...
fish for a
Go-
man, but if you teach a man how to fish,
Also, he seemed to really enjoy that water I threw him that I told him was wine. It was pretty good. I'm quite pleased with
you
it.
threw water and told him
Oh, I
it
just
was
put water in a wine bottle earlier. From the empty nicked wine bottles. I thought, yeah, I'll do.
Nice.
A little bit of him. I didn't have a water skin, so I was like, yeah, I'll pick up a wine bottle.
Sure. All right.
Right,
Yeah.
let's get this show back
Guys,
on the road. Has it
back
finished
on the road.
raining yet, God?
It finished raining a long time
Oh,
ago.
good, good. I no longer stink. That's good.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any more encounters, at least not for this session. But I will say, you guys have gotten about 3/4 of the way there. As you're starting to go along, you start to see off in the distance. You crest a hill and see off in the distance a walled town. Beautiful. There's a walled town, and farther beyond that is a bigger walled town. Brilliant,
Big city.
shiny white
Bigger
spires
city.
in the background.
Bright
Yeah,
lights
The bigger city.
and the big city.
Yeah, the
I'm
big
in.
city has white spires rising up to almost the clouds. It is a beautiful place, and then beyond that is a small walled town. For any of you looking at a map,
Yeah, it's Never
big-
Wallow and Mist.
Yeah, it's Neverwallow and Misty Helm. And then to the side there is a there is a river, a large river snaking its way around. And yeah, as you start to go down the hill towards Neverwallow, we will end the session there.
Beautiful. Fantastic. All right. Well, go on, Ghost.
I would like to say, when everyone's seeing this, Asher gets excited and just blows his breath weapon in the air and just creates, I guess a small area of snowflakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that brings us to a tradition here on this channel. At the end of each session, we come to the MVP. The MVP is very rarely a person. It more tends to be a singular action, a singular moment. It can be an inanimate object. For example, I mean, I don't think it would be, but you might say that it was the bottle, or it might be, you know, we had an episode once where somebody dropped a brick into a portable hole. And it was still going for miles and miles and miles, and eventually it hit someone on the head. That would be the MVP. So that's an example. So yeah, Evan, you're in charge. So tell us who's going where and doing what.
We'll go down the line. Bruno, what was your MVP for today's session?
I think my MVP was Grog, because I really enjoyed speaking to him. That was like my highlight moment for the session. I particularly enjoyed King's roleplay voice. That was really cool and funny to hear. Also Verix, because that was fun. I liked every time Ghost kind of like did his little show off moments. I was really like, oh, witchcraft, let's burn him. Yeah, if you join with the Giants, you might encounter Grok in the future.
Sick.
You bet I will.
Perhaps.
He better be carrying potatoes.
Oh yeah, he's literally gonna. He's either gonna be shunned or he's gonna be like Messiah.
Is that a side quest?
Perhaps. Anyways, yeah. I then come to Elena or James.
Vegan Grok was kind of cool, but nothing compared to Stitch. Thinking that the satyrs were perfectly fine to take the wine and wishing the thieves a good night. The bit where the satyrs walked off into the distance, he went, "Have a good night." Not to mention the role-playing voice in general is phenomenal. I love Stitch's character, so the combination was just beautiful.
The thing is that you also might encounter them in the future because you let them get away.
Yeah, I mean, right, literally, I told you, Evan, it doesn't matter how many pages of notes you've got, we will go the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, we turn the giant vegan and we wish the thieves good night. So yeah, work that one out.
Well, I've had my eyes open for this. Yeah. And then go to if you have any more MVPs.
Nope, I'm not.
Okay. Ghost. What was your favorite moment of today's session?
I'll have to agree with I have to agree with Eleanor. Just what was
Stitch's satire moment?
Yes, Stitch. Well, Stitch in general. The voice, the roleplay is phenomenal. I had to give props to him for that, and also as well as Verix.
Oh, thank you.
So very, very motivational.
Also, a shout out to Bruno's light. I have never seen anyone look more like a crack addict in a den trying to look for something as holding up a flame and doing this around the room. I even wrote it in chat. He was like doing this little mystic, and I was like, I couldn't stop laughing. It was beautiful. So shout out to that one.
And that dragon got a lucky shot on me.
Yeah, you got shadowed. I got knocked unconscious. Fucking bastard.
Yeah, I was like, I probably should have done a D6 instead of a D8 trial because I literally rolled an 8. I'm like,
yeah, it was pretty brutal. Three shot down. Stitch, Mike.
I think my MVP was Eric's getting absolutely annihilated by the drought and then getting back up and just like not having a good day. Showing that was the truth.
It wasn't pretty. It didn't help that was before I rolled my HP properly, so I hadn't refreshed my character sheet since rolling my HP, so I probably would have been on like 9 HP, but instead I was dead. I mean, I'm not gonna lie,
unconscious, not dead.
Yeah, but if you had have rolled, because you said you crit, right? And you gave that ones. If you had have rolled high damage instead of low damage, given the HP I had, I would have actually died. So yeah,
that's why-
because we were missing a player and I hadn't rolled my HP, so it wasn't a misbalance encounter. It was just we just kind of forgot. But Bruno and I have decided that Thrum and you didn't actually call the giant Thrum and Guard, did you? What was its name?
No, it's Thrumengard.
Thrumengard. Okay.
Thrumengard. It's Thrumengard.
Right, okay, because I had it down as Thrum and Guard. We've decided that because he doesn't care for hill giants, we're going to recruit them all and turn them all vegan.
Starting an army.
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. We'll need it. Who are your MVPs? Or what was your MVP?
My MVPs has to go for Grok, the vegan giant. And I have to say, Varix constantly just being the asshole.
I was a nice asshole. I was an asshole with heart.
You're a nice asshole. That's what makes it perfect.
You want to see a real asshole? Watch my Curse of Strahd character. Episode 1, I tried to join the evil BBEG. He's
Either
a prick.
way,
but thanks.
First off MVP ever was probably the same. Probably the two biggest was Grok the vegan giant, and obviously the character. But also I want to give a shout out towards I think it was King.
Sorry, just to clarify, you've changed
Stitch.
changed his name in Discord. He's actually Mike.
Oh,
we have no idea
Mike,
who King
sorry.
is. It's not on the screen anywhere. So yeah, Mike.
I'll wear a
apologies.
crown
Mike,
next time.
your character, Chef Kiss. You played the State of
So
Thieves
good.
encounter perfectly.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Of course.
So
It's
that
so fun.
that brings us to an end. Give me a moment. Let's just see. Yes, we will be. So we're going to be raiding a friend of ours called Zed Clay. Clay is a Valheim player, big supporter of the channel, great guy, trying to get into D&D, family man, hilarious, really soothing voice. Go have fun. So grab your raid call and grab your sub raid and show him some love. Thank you so much, guys, for playing today. Next week we will have Richie in full. He was having connections issues today, but he'll have them fixed by next week. So we'll all be present, and yeah, we will be carrying on 5 p.m. EST next week. Couple of minor announcements. Tomorrow Milton's episode will be cut short by about 15 to 20 minutes. Sorry. And this episode will be available on YouTube in the next 48 hours. If you want the YouTube notifications, then either go subscribe on the YouTube or check our Discord out and you get the notifications there. We are also on TikTok. You will find TikTok highlights of this campaign and others up within the next 48 hours. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thank you very much to Fast But Not Furious, Scoops Ahoy, Steve 12, the person whose name I can't quite get to. Oh, yeah, that's it. And Dello Dave for the follows. Welcome to the Duck Pond. Please stay the fuck away from my pond life. And to Bruno for a prime sub during the episode that he was performing in. Welcome to the Quack Pack. Please enjoy your stay. Thank you very much, guys. If you guys would like to say goodbye, we shall see you next week.
Bye.
See you next time, chat.
Goodbye.
Bye.